But you guys know what to do. Continue to tap the screen to get the likes up. Share out the live. Knock out the 1 cent gift goals. Thank you so much, Nancy and Elders, for that.
Yo, what's
get us
up?
boosted on the FYP and do all the good things, as Erica says. We're going to be going through Erica withdrawals today because she's on break. Why is it not showing me y'all's names anymore? Cade, did you vote for Donald Trump?
I'm here to talk about the midterms, but nah.
Oh, got you.
You
What
have
is
to
your
be
question?
important to be up here.
No. What is your question?
How much do you think the Dems are gonna win? Like, let's be.
I would make the assessment that the House is almost guaranteed. The Senate will be tight, but I think we got the House. Based off the special elections that we've seen across the country just in the last year and a half, Democrats have been doing super duper well. That's why Trump got desperate and started like endorsing individual candidates from each and every single state and district on Truth Social. Yeah. That endorsement does have a lot of weight, but we've also seen a small portion of Trump's endorsed candidates lose. So especially when you do people like Ken Paxton. I'm here in the state of Texas. Ken Paxton literally gave a child toucher a sweetheart deal. So I think he's kind of cooked in and of itself. But I think we're almost guaranteed to take the House. The Senate, I would argue, is much tighter.
And also, do you think that like by 2028, the DSA will be like the main like people when it comes to like the Democratic Party?
No, not in the
Over the
slightest.
establishment.
I think they need a lot more time and money to get up there, but they're very much weaponizing their social media presence and moving up that influence. So I think they're definitely going to be stronger by that date. But in terms of having a DSA candidate like running against a Democratic candidate with like a solid chance, I think we still have some time for that.
Yeah. All right.
You voting in your midterms?
That's all I'm going.
Appreciate you coming up. Trump supporters request up in the box. You are the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, we call the number on screen 737-295-5321. Or like that individual, if you have a question about midterms, you may request up as well, and we will talk to you. I meant to ask him if he was voting, but I imagine if you're asking that much questions that you're invested. So hopefully he wasn't just bullshitting. Hopefully. W's in the chat to Bill for the $1 Venmo. Hector, there's a gentleman that does live streams. He worked on the border. You might want to hook up with him. His name is Seth. He knows everything about it and how things work. I mean, he's more than welcome to come up here whenever I'm having those conversations. I'm always looking for subject matter experts to speak on specific things because I can speak on behalf of a lot of stuff and I can do the digging. But at the end of the day, I'm not this person. I'm not that person. So I just do my best. But yeah, by all means, he's more than welcome to request up anytime. I think a lot of people are intimidated. Because I have a pretty strict rule about friendly staying out of the request. So I think a lot of people got to get turned away. But if you're like a part of the crew, you know who you are. You guys can always come up. Or better yet, let me know what you want to speak on in the chat and I'll bring you up. The problem that I keep having quite often is that like there's people who like spam, let me up. I can speak to this. Then they come up here and say some wrong shit that I have to clean up or they're like weird or problematic. So that's why I'm very specific about who I let up on the panel. I have to vet that because I also have to protect my platform as well. Thank you guys for double tapping that screen. Appreciate that. Thank you guys for knocking out their first 1 cent gift goals. Continue to do so to get us boosted out on the FYP. If you haven't sent your daily heartbeats, please make sure you're knocking that out as well. Do all the things. I'm not sure where we're at in the gift gallery, but of course, if you want to be the title gifter of anything in the B5 gift gallery, feel free to. It's super duper helpful, super duper appreciated. But I do have this. This is the clip I was telling you about. And in reference to that comment I just saw, Jake Lang is always making noise. That's what happens when incels have nothing better to do. But these people can only do so much before they're exposed for who they truly are. I do want to play this clip because once again, Matt is the one who shared it on his stream. And I thought I was just so impressed by it. And the name of this individual is going to be Mike Dean because he went to Dearborn, Jake Lang, went to Dearborn, Michigan, and he got to talking shit. He was talking some shit, and he got called out for said shit. And I want to play that clip for you guys because I think it's great. But give me a second before TikTok tries to flag me. Let me make some adjustments here. YouTube, as always, I will put that link in the live chat of the YouTube if you wanted to watch alongside with us versus just hearing the audio. And let's play it here.
This is a Christian land. Christ is king. I just want to start out by saying the measure of a man isn't how loud he can shout, especially when he's shouting out nonsense, because even a donkey can shout really loud, but at the end of the day, he's still just a donkey. Jake Lang loves to wear Temu armor without any plates in him to pretend that he's a soldier when he never served in the United States military. Since Jake Lang loves Dearborn so much, I challenge him to face me in the ring in 90 days right here in Dearborn, Michigan, where we can sell tickets that will benefit the city of Dearborn. And if he wants to put hands on a Muslim, let him do it to me, a white, red-blooded American Muslim. That's all I got to say. Jake Lang, I know you can hear me, and if you can't, I know you'll see my video because you follow me. This is a Christian land. Christ is king. I just want to start out by...
That's one hell of a way to cook up a maggot. That's one hell of a way to cook up a maggot. I am going to post that video in the live chat at the Discord, YouTube. You guys already have it in the chat over there. I don't know if the link will work here, but I will try to put that there as well. If you guys wanted to go and watch that again or save it for your records. The name of that individual is Mike Dean. It was posted 2 days ago. I'm not sure what the exact date was of the clip. I'm going to find that date. And I'm going to add, I'm going to go 90 days away from that date, put it into my calendar. I'm going to put it into my calendar. And first off, let's be real. Jake Lang's not going to take him up on that offer. Right? Jake Lang is not taking him up on that offer. Jake Lang's a bitch. But I'm still going to put it in my calendar. So 90 days from now, I can mock the shit out of him. That's my goal. That is very much my goal. His sassy little shake when he says Christ is king. Bro is just weak. Bro is just weak. The hell is a Trump tribe? What is a Trump tribe? Dharma Wellness Med Spa. What is a Trump tribe? Did you guys actually start a cult? Hold on. I'm in Texas, ma'am. I want to know more about this Trump tribe in Texas. I sent you an invite, ma'am. What is a Trump tribe? I have questions. I don't know why you guys say stuff without like elaborating on it, because I don't know how you thought you could just drop that in here. I'm not going to ask questions. What is a Trump tribe? Because that sounds like, I don't know, again, some type of new religious thing. Quite frankly, sounds like a cult. I'm fascinated. Hi, Amanda. I'm fascinated here. I would wish someone would set that up. He won't take him up on the offer, though. Jake Lang's not taking him up on that offer. Abdul posted a good answer about it, too. Did he really? Do you have that video? Hold on. I need to go see it. I can probably find it on X. Anti-who's. Trump supporters request up in the box. You are the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, you may call in the number on screen, 737-295-5321. Or if you have a question about midterms, you may request up in the box as well. I have another thing I want to show you guys on here. Let me make sure I save this for later. But I'm going to find this video. So Abdul Al-Said, I hope to God I'm pronouncing his last name right. Which God? Al-Said? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Al-Said. Abdul Al-Said apparently had a response to Jake Lang and what he's doing in Dearborn, Michigan. First off, Abdul is one hell of a guy when it comes to clapbacks.
God bless you.
I'm not sure how many of you guys saw the clip. Thank you so much, Kira. Korea. Fuck. Just tell me how to pronounce your name. I'm going to say Korea for now. Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate you. Bro had some crazy clapbacks when it comes to people going after him. I'm not sure if you guys saw the video where he was talking about... a reporter asked him something about what he felt about Donald Trump's comments towards him. And he said, he literally said, at least I don't shit my diapers in public. Something along those lines. I was like, woo-wee. It's a TikTok of him behind the podium talking. Okay, bet. Let's see. I'm going to look for it. See, I know of the one where Jake Lang interrupted like a thing that they were having, and they all just chanted like something America over him until he left. That's the one I know of. So this is what I have. If this is what you're referencing, then we're on the same page. But there was no... I didn't see a podium. In this one, unless I'm missing something. Hold, please. Let me adjust this here and go. This is the one I'm familiar with. So let me go that back.
Why are you persecuting me? Why have you not made these people?
Hey guys, so this is
They have, yes it is. These people were not down to Christopher Columbus statue. They have only received just a small little slap on the wrist probation. Hate crime charges. I have hate crime charges from your team. You guys are USA!
That's what they did. Thank you, Erica. They just got him all the way up out of there. Yep, they literally chanted that out until he left. They literally did that until he left. I was like, W. You PM'd it to me? I am not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Oh my God, I have so many messages. Oh, wow. If anyone messaged me, you're cooked. I'm sorry. I'm not going to respond to any of this shit. I don't see it. Trish, you messaged this account? It's not showing me anything recently from this time. It's not showing me anything. Second video behind his pinned video. So it's on his TikTok account? Hold on. If his official account, you said second video behind. Got it.
What happened?
Got it. Thank you so much for this. W's to Trish. I got it here. Let's go back up here. And thank you guys for knocking out the penny gift goals. Continue to double tap that screen and share out the live. Do all the good things. Get us boosted on the FYP as we wait on the Trump supporters to grow some testicular fortitude, which granted, I was circulating the platforms today and it seems like they are all out of juice. I think a lot of them are tired of getting dog walked. But here we have, let me reset this one here and then set it. Yeah, this is the video. Okay, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. I'm looking forward to this, bro. I'm looking forward to this, man. I'm going to set these. I'm going to set these little fingers. That's the gift goals. Thank you. All right, cool. So let me put that back up. Here we go. Here we go.
What are your thoughts on what happened in Dearborn?
The last time I saw Jake Lang, he had tried to pull a similar stunt at one of our canvas launches. And I wouldn't have noticed him except for his anklet. Because this is a convicted January 6th terrorist.
Yeah.
And when we realized who he was and what he was trying to do, we also realized that his issue isn't with me or people like me. His issue is with America itself. His issue is with free and fair elections.
Yeah.
His issue is with the idea that America can be a big place where we come together around ideals. What does e pluribus una mean in the first place? And so, yeah, he's going to continue to pull stunts on behalf of people like Donald Trump and Mike Rogers who believe that America is a small place, that your name or your family heritage should dictate whether or not you belong here. But I'll tell you this. I think I speak for all of us who have uncommon names or uncommon heritage or who love in ways that folks like him don't understand or don't look like the picture perfect of what he thinks America cannot include. And the America I know, the Michigan I know, is full of...
Hold, please. Standard left-waff response. Attack the messenger, not the message. I'm sorry, what was Jake Lang's message? What was Jake Lang's message? You guys are so dense.
Open-minded, big-hearted people. They're less concerned with how you pray than what you pray or you hope for. Less concerned with what your name is and a lot more concerned with whether or not you care to know their name. People like him are afraid of that kind of America. And there's been a long effort by people like him, Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, Mike Rogers, to make us America smaller, to limit what we can be. And I believe in a big America.
Yeah.
I believe in the America where people come together, not despite their differences, but because of their differences, understanding that the things we need together. That when we look at our kids in the eye, we want the same things for them. That we love in the same way, that we hurt in the same way. And that when America works for all of us, it works better for any of us. So people like that can keep trying to limit what America is, but they keep showing themselves for who they are. And America will keep showing itself for who we are. An America that is big enough for everybody.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something about my man Abdul, man. Let me tell y'all something about my man Abdul, man. There's a few candidates. There's a few candidates who exhibit a certain kind of sauce, okay? A certain kind of sauce. A certain kind of sauce. And that sauce will take them far. That sauce will take him far, even if he goes as far as trying to run for the presidential election, because that sauce is very reflective of a record-breaking president that we've had in the past. And let me be super duper clear. No one can be Barack Hussein Obama. Not a single fucking person. However, some people do have that sauce. I think he got some of that sauce. I think he got some sauce from that. WCM, special sauce. That pause in the beginning was so thoughtful and a nice change. Yeah. I like people who like think before they say shit. I like people who like process their thoughts. I like people who want to make sure they're saying the right thing and not speaking from a place of just vitriol and attacks and anything else. Right? People want to speak to the majority of Americans. Shit was cool. Shit was cool. What about the dangers and the plans of Muslim Brotherhood? Yeah, Muslim Brotherhood is not an issue in the United States. So an issue in the United States is white Christian nationalism. That's the threat to the United States. If you want to talk about like faith threats, it's Christian nationalism. It's Christian nationalists that are currently in all three branches of the government trying to create an America that reflects their values or their definitions of what Christianity looks like versus, I would argue, in some cases, what it actually is. Or even what it should be. Those are the people y'all should really put your focus on. But for some reason, it's always the Muslims. It's always Muslim people. It's always Islamophobia. I don't get it. I don't get it. Muslims didn't go into the government and repeal Roe v. Wade, taking away women's right to privacy in their doctor's office, right? Muslims didn't do that. Muslims did not contribute the majority of America's national debt, which is now roughly about 33%. Muslims didn't do that in 5 years that we know of so far. Year 6 is going to be crazy. Muslims did not start a war in Iran. In fact, they're defending themselves. So I just don't understand the fear mongering. I don't see the point of that. What is the point of that? You guys really need to read up on the Establishment Clause. You guys actually need to read the Constitution that this nation goes by, or at least, used to go by before the Trump administration started using it as toilet paper. Just saying. Just saying. Talarico for future VP? I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Talarico's cool. Talarico's cool. He did say something recently that like it was like politically smart here in the state of Texas, but I hated it. See, this is the thing. I can take my feelings out of what I understand to be necessary for this state. I think that he is done quite a bit to appeal to moderates and in some cases Republicans. And I know that vexes a lot of people on the left. However, I think a lot more leftists need to understand why he does it. Basically, because we have historically a low Democratic turnout. And while we may have broken some records in the primaries here with Democratic turnout, that doesn't always translate to the general election. So it's also a method of, which I wholeheartedly agree with. I feel like if you go full lib before the election, you can run into some problems. There's so many things that Donald Trump did not talk about, didn't even tease until he won the Oval Office. That man knew if some of the shit he got into after January 20th, 2025 was outlined in 2024, he may have lost that election. So we don't have to tell them everything. That's all I'm saying. We don't have to tell them everything. We don't have to do this whole fuck the right thing. We can be a little strategic about it. We can bring over some of the morons. We can do that. We can do that. People are wicked, not their religion. 6,000%. 6,000%. I couldn't agree with that anymore. Anyways, Trump supporters request up in the box. You, the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, you can call the number on screen, 737-295-5321. If you're a Trump supporter who regrets their vote, this live is a safe space for you to come up here and express all the reasons that made you get up off the MAGA plantation, because y'all are getting whooped over there, and we want to heal those lashes with aloe vera, okay? We want to heal those lashes with aloe vera. We want to bring you over to the right side of history with equitable tax reform, expanded healthcare, civil rights enforcement, and stronger economies ultimately. Look at his history. Or if you're a Trump supporter who does not regret your vote, you think everything I said was a load of bullshit. You think I have no idea what I'm talking about. Just another radical lib who just speaks and grifts. We can talk to you guys as well. We can speak to you guys as well. If you guys aren't too scared to do so, call the number on screen or request up in the box, 737-295-5321. Are you also Hispanic? No. What do you mean? Aloe vera is natural. It's healing. It's good for healing. Kyle, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, I did.
And do you regret your vote?
No, I do not.
And why is that?
Well, I think what he's doing is very well with ICE and all that, and I think the gas prices although they have gone up, he has had the right intent to do so.
The right intent to jack up your gas prices. That's fascinating. The intent.
Well, he's had the right intent to bring them down.
The right intent to bring them down? What does that mean?
Well, he's been trying to bring them down, but he hasn't been able to.
How has he been trying to bring them down?
Well, if you've been reading the news, you would have seen what he's been trying to do overseas and whatnot.
What has he been trying to do overseas to bring those gas prices down? Please don't tell me you requested up here unprepared.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I requested unprepared.
Yeah.
Did you want me to be prepared?
I don't know how he's trying to. I mean, I would encourage anyone who requests up to engage in a political discussion and make arguments to be prepared to, explain their arguments. Yes.
Okay.
So every action that he's taken on the Middle East so far has shown that he is not actually shown any interest in bringing those prices down. In fact, he's been on an aggressive tour of justifying the war in Iran and scapegoating the fact that he jacked up the prices by saying it was necessary to prevent Iran from having a nuclear weapon. The MOU, if you did not know this, expired 3 days ago. It's been over 60 days since it was implemented. And then we've gotten no progress whatsoever. Your gas prices are no cheaper. And there's no end in sight as to when this war is actually going to be wrapped up, and it's been 6 months.
Interesting. You're making me look into this now. I'll be back in 15.
Okay. You know what? I'm not even going to clown him. I'm not going to clown him. I'm not going to do it. You know why? I commend him. He said, I'm going to look into this. Please understand something. I think it takes a lot. Hear me out. I think it takes a lot to do that. To go up and be like, hey, I need to look into this. I respect that. I wish more people were honest with shit like that. If you bring up something to me that I don't know, that I'm not the most familiar with, I'll be the quickest to tell you. Listen, man, that's not my wheelhouse. I mean, you want to give me a minute to flesh this shit out? I'm going to figure it out. But I can't speak on behalf of that. I can't speak from a place of ignorance from what I don't know. I respect that. Y'all think he was trolling? Well, if he was trolling, he was trolling. So be it. If he was trolling, he was trolling. So be it. At least he gave up on the troll. I'm just saying. Thank you so much, Gideon's Mommy, for the Night Star. I appreciate you. Guys, best way to support the platform, of course, is going to be the links in the bio. Please make sure you're following me on all the social media platforms at Hector Talks with 2 R's, YouTube, that we're doing streaming to right now, and Instagram, where I post the videos I put up here. Join the Discord community. We are now over. Thank you guys for the follows. We are now over 800 members in the Discord community. 800 freaking people that I have to manage. I literally just had to ban a weirdo earlier. It was annoying. Check out some merch off the merch shop. Thank you, Mama Girl, for the pillow fights. It's hectorshops.com with 2 R's. And, of course, direct donations to the links in the bio. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Hector Talks with 2 R's on Cash App and Venmo. PayPal, Hector Pal with 2 O's and 2 R's. If you're over on the Tube side, you may send a super chat, super sticker, and consider becoming a member. Please make sure you hit the like button on the stream over there. Subscribe and turn on notification bells. Do all the good things. I absolutely do not regret my vote. Nope, I do not regret my vote one tiniest bit. Yeah, sure. The question is why. I'm aware that a large portion of you don't regret your vote. That's obvious. I create this platform to find out the why part. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I imagine she's denying the invites. That's fine. I think it's just really hard for people to actually prove things, so it's easier to sit down in the comments and just yap. Like this guy. Hector is absolutely paid to read propaganda packages. I'm just a grateful American citizen. I don't know why you'd be grateful to get bent over by Donald Trump. I don't think that's something that I would show much of an appreciation for. I'm grateful that I voted for people who will actually work on behalf of bettering my life, who put my interests at heart over corporations or themselves. Those people are the people that I vote for. You guys didn't, and it's being reflected in almost every single economic metric here in the United States. And some metrics even, I would argue, abroad. So, I don't know. That's not something I would be proud of personally. W's in the chat to Phoenix, but thank you so much for sending out the membership over to Tristan. Tristan, you better not be a maggot. Shout out to y'all. W's in the chat to you. And thank you, Korea, for the gifts. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Phoenix. Please make sure that if you are a member or you're being gifted a membership, that you check out the perks. Check out the perks. You get a couple cool ones in there. I do not just take y'all's money for nothing. Please make sure you're checking out the perks and enjoy them. My man, not a great reference, is it? The only thing a supporter say is immigration. Well, yeah, that's a big thing because they think it's easy. Last I checked, there's still a fuck ton of brown people here in the state of Texas. I mean, they're not to take away from the fact that they're being threatened. Their rights are being violated, including of American citizens. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that this mass deportation agenda, thankfully, isn't working so well. And it's going to continue to fail. Please understand something. This is more so about mass detainment. This is more so about mass detainment. And I actually have a video on that. I'm going to play this video for you guys because I can't explain it as well as some other people would. Erica can do an exceptional job at it. I'm more so going to have a smart person when it comes to this topic say it. So I want to play this video for you guys. When it comes to the Trump administration and their mass detainment agenda, we got to stop calling it mass deportation. It's mass detainment agenda. It's about slave labor. It's about slave labor. And if you didn't believe me, hold please. Where did I send this video? Shit. Where did I send this video? Did I DM? Did I DM her? God damn it. I have so many tabs, bro. I have so many tabs. Please don't tell me I forgot to do this earlier. I may have. For fuck's sake. Give me a second. Because I thought I messaged it to someone. I was going to go back there for reference, but I don't see it now. Boo. Or is this it? I feel like I definitely reposted it. Fuck. I had a video. And the video was explaining something specifically in Arizona. It was in Arizona where they were working with the state. And I'm just going to say this off the top of my head. You can verify everything, but I'm trying to find the video specifically. They were working with the states where the state gets like $4 and change and then they would pay the workers like $1 and change an hour. And I'm trying to find it, but I don't know. I don't know where I shared it. I could have sworn it was Instagram, but it may have been TikTok. 125. Yes. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. I can't fucking find it though. I can't find it. Let me see if I can just do it off the dome. Let's do one. Taylor Farms, got it. Taylor Farms used prison labor in Arizona. This was the case. And this was founded in 2022. Let me be clear, but the claim originated in a news report from 2022 and the documentation Snopes reviewed from 2019. We don't know whether Taylor Farms still uses inmate laborers as of this writing, but we reached out to Taylor Farms and the Arizona Department of Corrections, Rehabilitation, and Reentry for comment, and we'll update this article if we know more. Go back. According to documents acquired by the journalists who originally reported the story and reviewed by Snopes, the claim was true. Important context to note was that the claim originated... Yeah, we already went over this. We reached out to Taylor Farms. The Arizona Department told Snopes via email, ADCRR and Arizona Correctional Industries do not maintain a contract with Taylor Farms. So now they just dropped Taylor Farms and they left them to fight their legal battles. However, the state was still benefiting from it and they didn't seem to give a shit about it until someone brought it to light. Yeah. W's in the chat to Phoenix for the $2 super chat from a fellow tab hoarder. Try Vivaldi browser. It's not so much about tabs. I don't remember the platform that I saw the video on. I thought it was Instagram, and I either liked it or reposted it or something, and now I can't find it, and I can't look at TikTok right now. So that's all it is. I know it's somewhere. I just have to find it. I'm trying to keep the show moving. But thank you so much for that. Vivaldi browser. I've never heard of that, and if it gives me a virus, I'll be coming for you. W's in the chat to you. W's in the chat to you, Phoenix Eye. Oh, hey, W's in the chat to Ren for the $20 Venmo. Happy Friday, boss. Have a great weekend. New development. Wait, am I supposed to read this? I don't know if I'm supposed to be reading this part out, Ren. I'm just not going to read it out unless you confirm. Thank you so much for the 20, though. Yes? Okay. Just double checking. New development with the X, so I'm crashing. Wish me luck and good vibes. I need it. Well, please send me a message, which God knows I probably haven't responded to your last one. Send me a message about that. Guys, Ren is one of our fantastic community members that we were able to help get out of a messy situation to get their own place. And it looks like there was something else that happened, so I'm going to go follow up with that. But W's to you guys for pitching in and assisting her with that goal. I appreciate every last one of you. Doug Ducey was governor in AZ in 2022, so that makes sense. Valid. Oh, God, this guy is going to be insufferable. Hey, Dean, have you ever tried getting a personality?
Bro, I can't support Dean
Have
Lord.
you ever tried getting your own personality, using your own name, your own picture? I just think it's weird to have early 20-year-old white boys up as your entire identity on TikTok because you're clearly
This is just my backup. This is just my backup account.
I'm sorry, is that supposed to make this less weird?
Yes, this is my private account,
Okay, cool. How old are you?
Yeah, so I'm 18.
Your birth?
Yeah, so 2008, July.
Do you reside in the United States?
Sorry?
Do you reside in the United States?
Yes.
What state? I'm in Texas.
Yeah, so New York, Manhattan.
What time is it in New York?
Right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 6 p.m.
No. It's 4.
Yes, it is.
It is 5:56 p.m.
It's the same.
It's not. If I ask you what time it is, don't round it up, bro. I ain't trust them. It is almost 6, yeah, but I ain't trust them. I just think it's weird. To put up like pictures of other people and parade these lives to debate. I think that's so fucking weird. Like, could you guys imagine if there's another like Hector Talks wannabe just walking around trying to argue? Like, that's weird. It's weird. If he would have said almost 6, then it would have been cool. Literally, if he had said almost 6, I'd be like, okay, yeah. I'm picky on those things. I'm picky on those things. Like, develop your own personality, bro. You're literally here trying to like what, gain followers on a white boy's picture? Shit's weird. Shit's weird. I'm just saying. Trump supporters request up in the box. See what the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, we call the number on screen 737-295-5321. Or ask me a question about midterms. Request up in the box or call the number on screen. They say New York City. Ask them what train stop is close to their house. I'm never going to remember that. But you can. I'm more than happy to let you do it because I will never remember that. I'll never remember that. I'm okay with boosting the stream. The conduct in chat speaks for itself and represents the left well. You're absolutely right. I don't think we tolerate morons. I don't think we tolerate misinformation and disinformation. I don't think we tolerate bigotry. We also like to support each other. I don't know why you guys as maggots will literally come to my live, you specifically, Microbe, day in and day out and sit in the chat. What is there to gain from that? Because you're not learning anything. You're not receiving any of the information. You're just trying to poke holes in arguments, even though you have no basis for it. What is the point of that? I do not sit in MAGA lives. I don't. What is the point? I'm going to have to sit there and listen to people lie their asses off. I'm going to sit there and listen to people make the most gross comments about women in general, but specifically Democratic women, specifically black women. I have to sit there and just listen to y'all jerk each other off. Shit's weird. Shit's weird. You know the last time I was in a MAGA live? When I went MAGA hunting, which is coming back. Once we get the new computer, we're going to get back to doing some MAGA hunting, especially on days like today, because they're chicken shit. That's the only reason I have to be in a MAGA live. I'm there to debunk some stupid shit you said. Y'all just sit here because you're bored. I think it's because y'all love the left and you just don't want to admit it. In the meantime, between time, I've been waiting to speak on this because we keep getting the reports of Natalie Harp's letters to Donald Trump and them being weird and uncomfortable. The brother saying it was unhealthy, and that's cool and fine and dandy. I had an issue specifically with everybody and their mama reporting it, but not actually having the source, the actual note. The Daily Beast have the notes, and I want to show you guys. The Daily Beast has the notes, and I want to show you guys now. So, yeah. I'm gonna, oh, fuck. It's behind one of those stupid paywalls. I don't remember my paywall breaker. Hold on, let me set up my account here. Fucker, but we're gonna show you guys this shit, bro. We're gonna show you guys this shit, bro. Because I believed it, but it's just like I'm one of those kind of person where if I say something is claimed, I will do my best to be able to have that actual document versus, you know, playing the game of, well, anonymous source said. And we can obviously rely on those in some cases as well for certain things, but it's just better. It's just better when I can put it in their face. I thoroughly enjoy putting stuff in people's faces. No pause. So, code 117063. Hold on, please. Enter. All right, cool. Bet. Got it. Natalie Harp's intimate letters to Donald Trump are being revealed in full for the first time, showing her spilling her secret and saying she is, quote unquote, unworthy of him. Quote, "You are all that matters to me," Harp writes to Trump. "I don't want to ever let you down." The Daily Beast is publishing them amid swirling questions over the national security implications of 35-year-old Harp's status as 80-year-old Trump's most significant gatekeeper, even being used as a conduit to the president by foreign leaders. David Axelrod, a senior advisor to Barack Obama, described the situation as a deadly serious issue on Thursday. Harp was one of the few people who accompanied Trump when he fled Air Force One in a catering truck in Turkey. Damn, she said fuck everybody else, but he got up on that plane. Catering truck, leaving behind Secretary of State Marco Rubio's staff and journalists as flying decoys while he flew in a secret plane to avoid an apparent Iranian plot to target Air Force One. These letters here, specifically written in 2023, I'm going to now put them up on the screen. I'm going to now put them up on the screen, and you guys can see for yourself. You guys can see for yourself. Oh, I hope, please. Let me put this on here. Here we go. I want to make sure this is easy to read for everyone. Hold, please. Let me shrink it. I hope everyone can see that. It's the best I can do without it cropping out too much. I hope you guys can see that. Dear Mr. President, I'm sorry. I thought I was the only one left behind last night and had no idea Margot's car was also pulled over and sent back to the airport. Since I was alone in the van outside customs without my passport, I panicked and should have just called Secret Service instead of you. I also am sorry if I was an embarrassment walking the course in Scotland. The first day I was told there were no carts and people walked, which is why I walked. The second day I was specifically asked by, I forget who his name was, but one of the main people who worked there, if I could continue walking and tell any other girls who would head out there to do the same to spare the course any more carts. This is fucking excessive. What the fuck are we doing? If there is anything else I have done to cause you trouble, please forgive me. I know that some people have said I haven't been texting them back, and there have been some international cell issues. John was having technical issues on the plane too, so asked me to help out. The fuck are you apologizing for? What is this like validation corn happening here? What the fuck? Do fuck? All right, I have another one. And again, shout out to the Daily Beast for actually getting the freaking documents, because man, oh man, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. If I'm not mistaken, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, she is one of the individuals who may have benefited from Trump's Right to Try Act. I won't say Trump's, but the Right to Try Act that passed in Congress. I believe she was one of the people who was able to experiment with something. She's a victim of his narcissism. 6,000%. 6,000%. Here's this one. Here's another one we have here.
God bless you.
Hold on, I meant to lock that. Thank you guys for knocking out the gifts. I appreciate you. Debbie's in the chat to you guys. I may have to crop this one out a little bit more to make it easier for you guys to read. Give me a second to get this adjusted. Guys, continue to double tap that screen. Let's get the likes up to 100K and beyond. In
God bless you.
12 minutes, we will be live for about an hour. Why in the ever-loving fuck are we not at least at 100,000 likes? Double tap that screen, guys. Keep showing the algorithm that you want to be here. Please make sure you're engaging with the engagement. And thank you so much for you guys knocking out the divine fingers. Michi specifically, W's in the chat to you. W's in the chat to you. All right, some of you guys can already start reading that. Give me a second to reset this goal here, and then we'll go ahead and get this going. Let's go ahead and get this going. There's another crazy video I actually have for y'all in light of this. Here we go. Dear Mr. President. You guys can read that, right? I hope you can. I'm sorry. I thought, no. Oh, we read this part. I want things to always be right between us. Oh, wait a fucking second. Why did they crop it? We already read this part, so I'm just going to shrink this and start from here. And I think this will make it easier for you guys to read. Give me a second. All right, that should be on the screen, I hope. I think you'll have to do. I want things to always be right between us. I also know I've been distracted all week, forgetting to eat throughout the days and even forgetting to sleep, and only catching a couple hours at a time. I haven't been myself, dwelling on the past and the pain of losing my dad, and I started, oh, this is terrible. And I started letting the remarks of people who haven't bothered me before get to me. The remarks that you're serving a fucking rapist, those remarks, those ones. Not because I care what others think, you probably should, but because I see myself being lowered in your eyes and good opinion. That is the fear you see because I never want to bring you anything but joy. I'm sorry I lost my focus. You are all that matters to me. Oh, gross. Oh, gross. Oh, gross. I don't want to ever let you down. Thank you for being my guardian and protector in this life. That's what I wanted to use this card for when you saw me at the cash register, and once again did what you didn't have to do and gifted me with mementos of this trip of a lifetime, a coming of age. I will return a better person. I have to sign off now as the cars are leaving. See you soon with all my heart. Natalie. This is I can sit here and clown the fuck out of this, but this is also kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This is also kind of sad. For a human being to be this affectionate for such a disgusting person, this is actually pretty fucking sad. Cause like, how much of this can we blame her? Like this is her parents, bro. This is her parents. This is her parents. Shit is gross. Shit is fucking gross. Homeschooling, Christian submissive girl, code talk. Yeah. Yeah. And you know what's crazy? And it really hit me when this post was made. I have to show it to you guys because Donald Trump has a type. There's no denying that. Donald Trump has a type. Look at his ex-wives. Look at the women. Like, he has a type, right? And this post right here aimed to clearly show it. To the left, Ivanka Trump. I'm going to share this to you guys all over on the YouTube side. To the left is Ivanka Trump. To the right is Natalie Harp. Okay? Okay? Yeah? Oh, well, they switched up now. I think that one's Natalie Harp and then that one's Ivanka. Awfully similar. I don't think the relationship is toxic because of sexual innuendo, though. No, I think it's. I don't think that's the case. I'm sure Donald Trump thinks about it. Let me be clear. I'm sure Donald Trump thinks about it. I'm not necessarily saying that's the dynamic. I think this is terrible because she is young and dense and in some, I would argue, taken advantage of. I would make that argument actually. Here's that there. It's really strong here. No, that is not the same woman. That is Ivanka Trump and Natalie Harp, side by side. Yeah. Yeah. That is gross. Again, not necessarily her, but more affection for him, yes. Probably why he keeps her around. I find that shit to be concerning. I find it to be extremely concerning. I'm not gonna lie. She's not a victim. She's been writing love letters to the president since I believe it was George Bush, right? George Bush. She's always had some weird affection to Republican presidents. I think she's a victim of her goddamn parents in that regard. Just saying. Hi, Unicorn. Both of whom will inevitably be portrayed on screen by Emma Roberts at some point. God damn. Oh, portrayed. Excuse me. Portrayed on screen. Is that what you meant? Is that what you meant? Yeah, I figured. We here, Emmy. We here. But no, there's this growing case of just young people, specifically young white people, who are just like head over heels for Donald Trump. And I don't mean that always in a romantic sense, although some of them weirdos probably, who knows. I just mean in a sense of like they have an infatuation with him. They have this belief that he's a good person, who he's saving the country. And it doesn't make any sense. And I feel like there's also a correlation between these kids and this obsession with Trump is the fact that they don't read. They don't read. They don't read. There's no possible way you can spend any real time. And I'm just talking about fuck the news networks, right? Because whatever. I'm just saying putting Donald Trump's name in the news and just sorting through allegations, just sorting through things he's done. Doing that for a solid 30 minutes to an hour, actually investigating something. There's no real way you can do so and still support him. It's not a thing. There's no way. There's no way. Because they have no idea about policies. Oh yeah, we do that all the time. We do that all the time. Trump supporters don't know policies. That's why they never can name them. They didn't vote off of policies. They vote off of vibes, which is hysterical coming from the demographic that says Kamala Harris had no policies. They're the quickest to say Kamala Harris had no policies. Name one from Trump. Build a wall. Not a policy. Not a policy. Just want to point that out. Trump supporters request up in the box. You are the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, you can call the number on screen, 737-295-5321. You guys want to see something funny as shit? Hold on. Actually, yes. I'm going to play something funny as shit because the next thing we're going to talk about is going to be pretty dark. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to play this funny because the next thing we're going to talk about is pretty fucking dark. It's going to be based here in Texas, and it vexed me to my core this morning. And I'm not going to say it. I'm going to let y'all say it when I play this. Not this very clip, but the next clip. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to let y'all say it. Because I'm tired of saying stuff and then people like get mad at me saying, oh, I'm being this, I'm being that. So I decided I'm just going to let the chat speak for me when it comes to certain things because, you know, Republicans are race sensitive as fuck. RJ, you guys know RJ Core. He made this video that's really, really reflective of the Republican base right now. And I thought you guys would get a good laugh out of it.
Oh, yeah, Daddy Trump. I'll take those higher gas prices. Oh, anything for you, Daddy Trump. I'll take those higher gas prices. Yes, I will. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And I'll say thank you, Daddy Trump. Anything for you. Anything. You promised us less than $2 a gallon, and now we're over $4. Joe Biden. Oh, yeah.
Yo, it wouldn't have been perfect if it wasn't for the Joe Biden at the end. It wouldn't have been perfect if it wasn't for the Joe Biden at the end. Shout out to RJ Okor. Guys, make sure y'all are following him. God, I was dying at that video, bro. Let's see what this guy's name is here.
Hi.
Groy. What?
Yeah, that's my name.
Groiper Goy?
Yeah.
What is a groiper?
Ask my parents. I know.
What is a groiper?
It's my name. A what?
What is a groiper?
I have no idea. That's what my parents named me.
Oh, okay. No time for these trolls. Yeah. Joe Biden. Is that not Trump supporters today? They getting fucked. I don't know what your name is. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Oh, no. I wanted to say that I asked about the midterms.
Sure. What do you got?
I know you're learning from midterms. So I'm looking at the Maryland election. I'm trying to find out where I could see for like information about just and I feel embarrassed, the Democrat nominees. No, Harris is one, but I'm trying to look for what's going to be on the ballot for the midterms because I want to start analyzing who we could vote for that would be better supporting for Black people.
Okay, let's see. What I have here. W's in the chat to Phoenix with the $2 super chat. A headphone warning would have been nice. You know what? I ain't shit for that one. Also, I missed this one. W's in the chat to Phoenix for the $5 super chat. Threw the link in the Discord with notes so you don't click the wrong search result and come after me. I appreciate that, Phoenix. W's in the chat to you. My bad. I guess I could have gave y'all a I could have gave y'all a headphone warning before that. So I mean, honestly, a great place to start with. Oh, yeah, there goes Erica. Ballotpedia. You go to Ballotpedia, you search by your state. Maryland, so it would be Maryland elections 2026. I don't want to put it up on the screen because if this algorithm flags me, I'm going to be pissed. So your races, you have a few. By any chance, would you happen to be in the 5th, 6th, or 7th district, or are you familiar with your district?
I just know I'm in Prince George's County.
You're in what one?
No, that my district is Prince George's County.
Prince George's County?
Yeah, Prince George's County, Maryland. That would be like District 5, I think.
Okay.
Not District 5. I'm not sure. Let me check. I'm trying to check right now.
Okay, cool. So yeah, if you're in that one, then you'd be looking at yeah, we already had the primary last month. You'd be looking at Adrian Balfoe. I'm not exactly sure what his specific policies are, but we can look at it. I know he's a black dude. Let's see. This breaks down a couple of things that he sponsored. We can look at MD HB 849. He supports the Child Care Scholarship Program. It prohibited a freeze in enrollment in the Child Care Scholarship Program from including certain individuals enrolled with certain governmental support program, children with siblings enrolled in the program, and children who are homeless.
Thanks. I'm just wanted to ask. You just say so. You said Ballotpedia, but what was the first candidate you were mentioning?
Well, he would only be, I guess, relevant if he's in your district here. But Adrian Balfoe. It's Boafo.
Boafo.
And he's specifically running in the 5th district. But yeah, literally that's the best place to start. So it's going to have, Ballotpedia is going to have your list of every single candidate, and you'll be able to look at them individually, obviously go from the top down, but then really hone in on your districts. But for the most part, you're only going to have to deal with one person because primaries are already over. So just see what's worth it.
Yeah, so for the Democrat nominees for the Democratic, like for the next president has already been chosen, or?
Say that again?
I was asking I'm trying to understand when the Democratic nominees for the president, the next runner.
Oh no. This midterms is not about presidential elections. Midterms is midterms. Presidential elections not till 2028. Yeah. So right now, what you're picking is your local representatives, and then in some cases you're picking your
Congress.
Right. So yeah, there's no presidential elections.
Okay.
Is this your first time? Is this your first time voting in midterms?
Yeah, that I remember. Yeah.
Okay.
I can recall of yes.
Okay. Cool. Well, do that. Hold on.
I mean, I voted before in 2016.
Well, that was the presidential. Yeah. Midterms is in between. So if it's 2016, 2020, 2024, those are presidentials. Midterms is where, like you said, we're voting on behalf of Congress and other seats. And if you don't know that you voted in a midterm election, I would take a wild guess that this is your first midterm election that you're going to be voting in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Erica, did you want to say something?
Yeah, PG County is split between the 4th and the 5th districts in Maryland. So you're going to want to go to whatever search engine you use, and you're going to want to do Find My District. And when you look up your information, actually put this in specifically, Find My Congressional District. And you'll put your address in there, and it'll tell you which district you're in. Then that's when you'll go back to Ballotpedia. And that's when you'll learn about the candidates who are in your who are running in your area, and then also what ballot measures are on the ballot this year. Jesus fucking Christ. Sorry, I'm doing something. But yeah, that's what you want to do. So you have to know your district first. And then you go and you look at who's running, and then you look at, of course, the statewide ballot measures and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
But you got to find out your district first.
very much so.
Okay. Okay, so I'm trying to look at it in Maryland General Assembly. Let's see.
Go to,
DC.
hold on, let's do this right here. So you have obviously the governor race. That's going to be a couple in the House. There's literally 81. And you can check this out also at marylandmatters.org. They have a voter guide. And this is kind of a maybe more compressed way to show the entire full list, and an easier way to go about it. Because once you click to that on that list, it's going to show you everyone on both sides. I mean, clearly we don't care about our side, but it's going to go all the way down in every single district. But the first thing is, as Erica said, finding out what your district is for sure. And then from there, I would say use these guides. Again, this is a look up Maryland Matters. Write this down if you can. Maryland Matters Voter Guide 2026.
Wait, okay, hold on. Let me write it down right now. Hold on. Maryland
Matters
Voter
Guide.
Voter Guide 2026. Thank you. I could definitely look this up and give that information. Thank y'all so much by the way, and good luck with debating some of these MAGA supporters and everything.
I appreciate you, man.
Shout
Looking
out
forward
to
to your
you.
vote. Shout out to you.
Thanks for coming up.
Love to hear it. First time midterm voter. Love to hear it.
Yes.
Yeah, we went over that rescue squad. We went over the primaries are over. What's your username here? Lorena, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to request up.
All good. Thank you so much. Trump supporters request up in the box. You with the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, and we call the number on screen 737-295-5321, or ask me about midterms. Earth person, did you vote for Donald Trump? Earth person, did you vote for Donald Trump? There's a redistricting vote. That's a big one. Okay.
Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the future, oh, no worries. Make a better place for you and for me. Heal the world. Okay, I'll be quiet, Bubba.
Mr. Bobby, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, sir.
I cannot hear you.
Yes, sir.
Great. And do you regret your vote?
No, he's the great white hope. Why would I?
He's the great white hope.
Yes, sir.
Cool. It's easy to regret your vote because your great white hope is failing the country by almost every single economic metric. His mass deportation agenda turned into being a... What is this echo in the background?
Go ahead.
Kaylee. His mass deportation agenda is mostly turned into a mass detention agenda, where he's put us on an international civil rights watch list and is fiscally irresponsible with the wrongful detainment and deportations of hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people. His violations of due process, his violations of the First Amendment, the 14th Amendment, literally by almost every single metric. Donald Trump's country is worse off compared to what Biden left it in January of last year.
Wait, did you vote for Biden? Is that what you're telling me?
No, but Biden was the president.
Did you
he
vote
left the
for
country
Kamala?
off of certain metrics.
Did you vote for Kamala?
Nope, I have no idea who Kamala is. So anyways, would you like to address what I said? No idea who that is either. Would you like to address what I said?
Yeah, so when it becomes when immigrants start flooding our country, it becomes a problem. Whether you guys agree with it or not, it becomes a problem.
Define flooding.
Yeah, trying to take over our country.
Oh,
the country we built.
So if they were trying to take over the country, we'd be able to respond based off the Alien Enemies Act, right?
God bless you. Who's the we that you talk about?
Oh, my people are obviously, you know who I'm talking about. Let's not play.
No,
I
like we
don't.
know.
we don't. That's why the question was asked.
So yeah, let's go with my people. Let's do that.
Who are your people?
The fair-skinned people.
Fair-skinned people?
Yes, sir.
I mean, that's very broad. You want to get more specific?
I mean, we can go with the Caucasus, the Europeans. I don't know how much more descriptive you want me to get, but
Cool.
you know what I'm getting at.
What did he say about his people, Erica? I missed that.
The ones who engineered the country.
Oh, we're talking about them building the country or something. I have not the slightest
Yes.
idea what this child talking about. He's just saying
Yeah,
words.
so the same country that y'all complain so much about, but everybody wants to be here and nobody wants to leave. But
Yeah.
everybody has a huge problem with
people
everything.
literally leave the United States every single year and go to other countries and establish citizenship
And come back
There's
most of the time.
No, actually, no. There's entire programs designated to help people move over to other countries or even maintain dual citizenships for those who have businesses still here in the United States that they profit from. So weird comment that you made there.
Yeah, that's
so anyways,
that's
I want you to
another
explain to me
huge issue.
how and when there was an invasion of immigrants in the United States.
Wait, hold on. Let's touch on that. Yeah, that's another huge issue of them coming over here, earning money, and sending it outside of the U.S.
Yeah, well, they have every right to do what they can
Another
do with their
huge
money.
no.
There's no law
No.
against that, and we put a remittance
That's why
tax
they,
on that
they
income.
shouldn't be allowed here.
We put
then.
a remittance tax on the income. We make money
If we
off
did
of them
that to
sending
another
money
country,
overseas.
we would bankrupt another country.
We wouldn't.
It makes no sense.
That wouldn't make any sense whatsoever because
Those
they
people
make their
care about
money here.
themselves
They would also
individually
spend their
only.
money here to
Not about
maintain
the
their
country.
livelihoods, and then for whatever they send abroad, because anyone can do that with people that they love or live with otherwise. We put a remittance tax on that, so we make money off of what's sent abroad. There's that. Anyways, can you tell me where the invasion was of the United States?
Yeah, illegal immigrants.
I said where.
That's one.
I said where, when,
mean-
where, when.
What do you think the wall was put up for? I mean,
There's
they
always
can
been a
still get
wall
in.
there. There's nothing necessarily put up other than building new miles on the wall. You're not answering my question though. You want to do a
yeah,
better
exactly.
job?
So you can get over here illegally many different ways. We all know this.
Including
The wall
with the
never stopped
wall. So as I was saying, you said that there was an invasion of the United States. You have yet to respond to the fact that we have an Alien Enemies Act to respond to that in kind, and it hasn't been activated, at least not constitutionally or legally. So I don't know how you can call immigration an invasion. There would be no evidence to support your claim.
Yeah, so they try to come over here and enforce their ideologies over here.
No.
into
I
our
don't need your
system and
rhetoric.
into
I
our-
don't need your rhetoric. I just need you to tell me when there was an invasion. I need you to point to it.
exactly what it is.
I need you to point
that's
to
the
it.
problem.
I
Point
need
to
you
it.
to
The
point to it.
Muslim.
I don't need
the
your rhetoric.
Mexican.
Any groups of people can come over here who can immigrate to the United States. I don't know how any of this surmounts to be an invasion.
Are you like stuck on the word invasion and the
Well, you said
definition of it? Is
invasion.
that what-
Yeah. I think words are important and definitions are super and duper important.
Okay, so-
Unless you're
yeah,
out here
okay.
using a bunch of words that you don't know how to define. Is that what you're doing?
I mean, to invade something. Okay, so we can go with a different word. That's fine. That's fine.
Oh, so now
I'm
you're
not
changing
really
your
too-
language.
I mean, you know what I was getting at.
No,
but,
I
mean, if
don't
you
know
wanna
what you're
play
getting at.
semantics, then that's
I ask
fine.
you very specific questions. You give me very specific answers. Whatchamacallit? Ren, you can use your perk. So you use a very specific word. So are you now walking back the fact that the United States was not invaded by these other groups?
Well, I mean, if you want to stick on that, I mean,
I asked
we
you a
can-
simple question. Are you walking back the fact that the United States was not invaded by those groups that you mentioned?
I mean, there's legal invasions. I mean, if you want to get into it that much,
The fuck is a legal invasion?
you can come in here illegally.
It's not a.
And go ahead, spit it out.
As a subscriber
Okay,
of the
right.
Hector Talks platform, Ren has decided to cash in on her Mono and Mono perk, where she will get to engage with this fucking moron for 5 minutes uninterrupted. Ren, how you doing? Your time starts now.
Don't get emotional
I'm not sure
already.
that I'm okay. I'm not sure that Bobby's okay. I'm not sure that anybody's okay. Bobby, I'm
Why do
going to
y'all get
circle
so
back around this.
emotional? That's
Oh, I'm
crazy.
not emotional.
We're
I
adults
have
here,
a
guys.
joyful spirit. Is joy a scary emotion for you?
I mean, well, we're all adults here, right?
Yeah.
Are we not?
An adult can't have joy.
Adults in the brain, though, too, or just the body?
Okay, I love the ableism. That's awesome. Anyway, Bobby, I want to go back to something that you said earlier. You said that your people, we people, I am
Wait,
a
hold
we,
on.
I
I
am a
didn't even
fellow.
finish the topic with the host.
I don't
Like,
care.
what do you?
Hey, no, I
Why
want to
is he
circle. No, I want to
throwing me
circle
off
back
to
around
you?
to your whole country we built, Mr. Bobby. Did you
Yeah.
know that there was a system of roads on this continent centuries before white people even ever set foot here?
What does that have to do with anything?
Okay. I love
4
that
minutes.
non-answer.
Wait,
That's awesome.
hold
Did
on,
you
hold on. To
know?
clarify,
Did
you
you
said a
know that
road?
there was an entire system of trade across the entire continent before white people ever stepped foot on this area,
Yeah,
this
that's
land?
how the barter and trade system. Obviously, like what? The fuck?
Yes. So we didn't invent shit. We co-opted the system that the indigenous already had in place. What do you mean
Everybody
we
used the
invented this
barter and
country?
trade system, bro. What are you talking about, lady?
It was
What are you talking
white
about?
people that came over with the idea of money. It was white people who made gold money.
Yeah.
The
So
indigenous weren't
what is
doing
your
that.
point? What is your point?
White
though?
people didn't barter when they came over here. They pillaged and plundered and killed.
Really? Because I heard that they bought slaves and brought them over here and had them as
They did
like
that
basic
too.
laborers.
Exactly. So
3
what do you
minutes.
mean
How does
white
that? How is
people
that
built?
stealing? Because they were
Oh
bought
my God.
and they were used as basic laborers to build the country. A foundation needs to
Exactly. So
be
Bobby,
put in
you've
place,
just
right?
proved me right. White people didn't build
No, I
shit.
didn't. No, black people
White people
helped.
didn't build
Helped.
shit, Bobby.
No, yes, we did. It takes an engineer
What did we
to
build?
execute a plan,
What did
right?
we build, Bobby? Bobby, what did we build?
Who's the engineers? Look at all the engineers around.
Once
Guess
again,
who
did
they
you
are?
know that white
Guess
people
who?
co-opted the roads and highways that the indigenous had already made? They
Are
didn't
you
engineer
serious with this?
shit.
Are you serious?
I am very
with
serious.
this?
Read a book.
A road?
Read a book, Bobby.
Road? That's
Yes.
your best argument?
Did you know that there was a
2
system
minutes.
of building things
That's
in
your
place
best
before white people came over because they thought theirs was better?
So because a road
Doesn't
was
mean that
here,
there wasn't
they was
civilization
already
here.
well
There was a
established with
nation
their
here.
bartering and trading. That's what you're
Oh
implying.
my God. I'm going to go
Bro,
back to what in this country did white people build? Please and
everything.
thank you.
Everything.
Can you please name something?
They was just told what to do, and they did what they was told, and that's as far as they knew. You think that they knew the plans and how to execute these engineering plans? Like, no.
You want to know
They
what?
just
You
did
are
what they
right.
was
You are
told.
quite right. The oppressed could not possibly have a say in their oppression. You're so very right, Bobby.
So that validates my statement right there.
Why are you proud of being part of such an oppressive race, Bobby?
No, well,
60 seconds.
Don't sit here and try to claim stuff, and you know it's not true.
I'm
'cause I
not
just
claiming shit
proved
as a
it
fellow.
right.
Hey, as a fellow corporal cracker, I can attest.
You just say cracker?
Yeah, you was a cracker ass motherfucker. You're
Yeah,
an
proudly.
ignorant cracker ass
Proudly.
motherfucker.
I am definitely a cracker.
You clearly
no
are.
salt.
It's actually sad
No
how
salt.
proud you are about it. What you are is you're proud of what?
No
You still
salt.
haven't said what you're proud of, because it sounds to me like
That's
you're
my
proud of
people.
cruelty.
That's
It
my
sounds to me
people.
like you're proud of sunburn and raisins and potato salad.
Hell yeah.
What have you got to
that's
be
my
proud
people
of?
right there. I
20
love my
seconds.
people.
Oh my God.
I love my people. I don't just say I love my people. I actually love my people.
Bobby, once again, how old are you?
2.5.
Sounds good. I'm going to say it again because you do sound below the age of 25. My biggest advice to all young people out there below the age of 25, read a goddamn book.
Wait, how old are you?
Have a dictionary handy.
How old are you?
I think that's exceptional advice. I think that's exceptional.
Wait, she don't want to say her age. How
Shout
old
out
are
to
you,
you,
Ren?
Ren. Shout out to you, Ren. W's in the chat to Ren. Thank you so much, Ren. It's a subscriber of the Heckler Talks platform. Ren just used her Mano y Mano perk, which give you 5 minutes with the op uninterrupted. Thank you so much, Ren, for coming up. I appreciate you. She said, "Use a cracker." She's a cracker.
We like y'all can't even have.
Anyway,
a full
so back to you.
conversation.
Can you explain to me how a nation built by immigrants can be invaded by immigrants?
Yeah, so you want to hurry up and have a conversation so you look good?
It's a simple
Is
question
the
that I just
aim
want you
now?
to answer. You've been like doing this weird dance around. I just
Yeah,
want you to
no,
get
you
very
just
direct and
jumped.
specific
You
with your
just
claims.
jumped. You
No,
just
I really
pushed me
did.
off
You
the
haven't
herd.
answered anything.
And now
at
you want to
all.
come back to
She
it?
literally responded to one of the claims that you made in this argument. It's exactly
can't
the
even
same
have a
thing.
full conversation
It's literally
yourself.
all in
You're
the
a
same
man, bro.
sphere of what you just said. I'm pretty sure you heard me describe the perk that I just used. If you want to
A
run
beta
now,
male,
go
but
ahead.
you're still
Yeah,
a
I'm
man.
sure. I'm sure. So, anyways, can you tell me how a nation of immigrants can be invaded by immigrants?
Yeah, I just told you, bro. Like
You didn't.
can come here. Yeah, I mean,
You
don't
said
wanna accept
legal
the
immigration
answer.
is a thing, and I asked you how, and then you said because people come here illegally. I'm going to repeat
So,
your
hold on,
words
let me
back
ask
to
you
you.
this.
I'm going to
Let me
repeat
ask
your
you this.
words
Why
back
did
to you. I asked you about immigration. You said invasion. You said legal invasions are a thing. And then I said, how does that work? And your response is people coming here illegally.
Yeah, no, I didn't say that. I
That's
was in the
literally
middle of
what you said.
explaining.
I'm
No,
sorry.
that's what
Do you want me to
heard.
play it back to you?
That's what you
Fuck
heard.
it. I'm going to play it back to you.
Go ahead. Let's do it.
Absolutely. Demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, we call the number on screen 737-295-5.
No, I didn't say that. I
That's
was in the
literally
middle of
what you said.
explaining.
I'm sorry.
I love
4
that
minutes.
non-answer.
Wait,
That's
you-
awesome.
hold
Did
on,
you
hold on.
know?
If you want to get into it that much,
The fuck is a legal invasion?
you
Whatchamacallit? Ren, you can use your perk. You can use your perk. How any of this amounts to be an invasion.
are you like stuck on the word invasion and the
Well, you said
definition of it?
invasion.
Is that what-
Yeah. Yeah, I think words are important and definitions are super duper important.
Okay, so,
unless you're
yeah,
out here
okay.
using a bunch of words that you don't know how to define. Is that what you're doing?
I mean, to invade something. Okay, so we can go with a different word. That's fine. That's fine.
Oh, so now
I'm
you're
not
changing
really
your
too-
language.
I mean, you know what I was getting at.
No,
but,
I
mean, if
don't
you
know
wanna
what you're
play
getting at.
semantics, then that's
I ask
fine.
you very specific questions. You give me very specific answers. Whatchamacallit? Ren,
there. It's
you
right
can use
around
your
here.
perk. You can use your perk. So you use a very specific word. So are you now walking back the fact that the United States was not invaded by these other groups?
Well, I mean, if you want to stick on that, I mean,
I
we
asked you a
can-
simple question. Are you walking back the fact that the United States was not invaded by those groups that you mentioned? A statement, not fact.
I mean, there's legal invasions. I mean, if you want to get into it that much,
The fuck is a legal invasion?
you can come in here illegally.
It's not a.
And go ahead, cut me off, and that was it. Spit it out. Spit it out. You're wrong. See, you're wrong. Your claim was wrong, bro. You don't even.
If
pay
you
attention.
open up with.
I'm paying attention.
If you literally open up with people come here illegally in reference to an legal invasion, you literally walked yourself.
Yeah, but bro, I said we can use a different word, or we can just.
Like,
keep
it's not
going
about
with
using
that
a
word.
different word. It's the fact that you said you didn't say that. And I literally have to play it back to you of you saying that.
And you still
Legal,
wasn't right. You
illegal
was
invasion.
wrong.
What do you mean I wasn't
You was
right?
wrong.
I just played
did
it.
not say an illegal invasion.
You said
was...
you literally just said legal invasion. I said, how the fuck does that work? And you said people coming here illegally. I literally just played it. What are we doing?
No, I did not just. No, you had it wrong. That's why you was getting.
How
all
did I
antsy.
have it
I seen
wrong?
you tapping your pen.
That's what I
because
just
you
said.
thought you was wrong.
I was flipping it.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I'm sorry. I just played
Yeah,
back
I bet.
exactly what my
I
claim
bet.
is. Are we playing dumb now?
No, no.
Are we playing fucking
bro,
dumb now?
I did not,
Are you too goddamn
no,
dense to keep up with this conversation?
You was not right.
How in the
You was not right.
What was I wrong
You don't
about?
want
What
to
was my
admit it.
claim?
You restate it. Go ahead. Let's see you be wrong again. Go ahead.
What was my claim? You said I'm wrong. What was my
You tell
claim?
me. What
What do you mean you tell me? You said I was wrong.
You was the one who repeated it. You should be able to restate
Play
it
back what
simply.
you said. But if you're saying I'm wrong about what I just proved, what was I wrong about, dumbass?
What was the reason?
What
why
was
you
I
just-
wrong about,
why
dumbass?
you just rewinded the tape. Go
Because
ahead.
you
What was
said
the
you
reason?
did not say that illegal invasion is a thing, and you started off with people coming here illegally, and then I just played it.
Now you changed it.
What did I change? I literally just played
You
it.
changed it.
What did I change it to?
Bro.
What did I change it to?
So
What did I change it to? No.
topic.
What did I change it to?
Yeah. You
What
know
did
you're
I change
wrong,
it to?
bro. Come on, man.
What
Just
did I
admit
change it
so
to?
we can move on.
What did I change it to?
I'm not trying to sit here and argue about little stuff.
I know, because you're a moron, and you realize you're backed in a
No,
corner.
I
What
was
did I
trying
change
to
it
talk
to?
about the topic, bro.
What did I change it to? We can get right back to the topic, but you're making allegations.
did-
I have
you
this thing
changed
here.
it. You
I have this
stated
thing that I
something
do.
that wasn't true.
We don't move on until you prove shit or you concede to shit. You made
just
up
proved me
several
right.
claims. You made several claims, and then now when I'm asking you to back up said claims, when I play the shit back to your face, now you want to run and you
wasn't
want to
what
keep
you
claiming
stated it
lies. You want to keep claiming
wasn't what
bullshit.
you
So I
stated it
want you
was.
to tell me what I changed.
You just caught yourself and
I want you to
you're
tell
not
me
paying full
what I
attention.
changed.
Bro, it's easy.
I
Like,
want you to
come
tell
on,
me
bro. Like,
what
oh my God.
I changed. What did I change?
You can't take being wrong.
What
Is
did
that
I
it
change?
is?
You haven't told me how I'm wrong. What did I change?
Can you take if you're wrong though?
What did I change? 6,000%. What did I change?
Can you take
What
if
did I
you're wrong?
change? I already answered your question. What did I change?
You said something about 6,000%. I
Yeah.
don't know what that
Yes.
was.
6,000%. 100. What did I change?
100. The fuck is that?
What did I change?
I don't.
You said I changed it.
Yeah, bro, your statement of why
You
we
said I changed
replayed
it.
the video. I said, yeah, go back because I know what I said and I'm keeping track of what I say.
Cool. I'm
That's
going to
what
play
you're supposed
back
to-
what you said again. Your time starts now.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not sure that I'm okay. I'm not sure that Bobby's okay. I'm not sure that anybody's okay. Said that your people.
So you use a very specific word. So are you now walking back the fact that the United States was not invaded by these other groups?
Well, I mean, if you want to stick on that, I mean,
I
we
asked you a
can-
simple question. Are you walking back the fact that the United States was not invaded by those groups that you mentioned?
I mean, there's legal invasions. I mean, if you want to get into it that much.
The fuck is a legal invasion?
You can come in here illegally.
It's not a...
And simply not understanding
What did I
I'm
walk
trying
back?
to say here. So yeah,
What did I walk
yeah,
back?
So I see where you're misunderstanding.
What did I walk back?
So
What did I change?
God bless you. Yeah. So you wasn't
W
active on
Annie
the
for
first-
the Viking hammer. Shout out to you. W's in the chat to you. I appreciate you. W's in the chat to you. W's in the chat to you. What was my first statement that I was inaccurate about?
You know, just
No, I don't know. You're the one who keeps claiming it, moron. What was I inaccurate
Worded it
about?
wrong.
What was I inaccurate about? Just state it. You keep saying I'm wording things wrong, and you can't say what was wrong about it. So you don't know what you're talking about. You're backed in the corner, and you're looking real fucking stupid in front of roughly 600 people on both platforms. What
Not really. I
did
don't care
I
what these
change?
people think,
How did I change anything?
Yeah. So, are we gonna get back to the topic?
Yep,
or-
once you answer my question. You said I changed something. You literally trying to present this argument as me being disingenuous. We're going to get there. We're going to finish that before we move on. Tell me what I changed. Did he run?
Oh man, I was gonna say, dude, just tell him that he changed like the lineup on his beard or something. I don't fucking know. Just say something. Jesus Christ.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
That was easy.
About.
Erica, you're breaking up terribly. Trump supporters request up in the box. You are the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If
Yeah.
you're over on the tube side, we call the number on screen 737-295-5321. If you're gonna make claims, come correct. If you're gonna say shit, come correct. At least be able to track the conversation enough to not make yourself look like a complete asshat. That was fucking embarrassing. That was fucking embarrassing. Yes, they do always run. They do always run. It's one of my favorite things when they call me a liar. It's one of my favorite things. Because one, I know what the fuck I be saying. Two, I have YouTube. Because we're dual streaming to YouTube. I have my live stream up on YouTube right here on my second monitor, where I just go a couple seconds back whenever they say they didn't say shit. It's my favorite thing ever. And you guys know I love to incorporate into my clips too. So, good old job on you. Good old job on you. I think Ren got him flustered. W's in the chat to y'all. Guys, double tap that screen till the heart bar gets full. Let's get the likes up to 200,000 and beyond. If you're not following me, hit that follow button in the top left corner. We are live every Saturday after 3 p.m. CST and randomly throughout the week. Consider becoming a fan club member by sending 1 coin for your daily heartbeats, 1 coin a week, and you get access to a couple cool stickers. Such as this one, because clearly that guy did not read. Please make sure we're taking care of Erica while she's sitting up here with us. Her links are also available in the bio. She's red barring right now, so I'm not sure what's happening there. Let's knock out the finger hearts. We have 96 more of those to go. Continue to engage with engagement. Make sure you're engaging with engagement. Share out the live with your friends and family. Give it a good repost and add to your story. Click on my name in the top left corner. If you guys want to help knock out the gift gallery, please feel free to do so. Become the title gifter of any of those things there. And of course, the links in the bio are the best ways to support the platform. If you want to donate because you like what we're doing here, send a message or say hi to my cute face. Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. Hector Talks with 2 R's and Cash App and Venmo, and PayPal, Hector Pal with 2 O's and 2 R's. And if you're over on the tube side, you may send a super chat, super sticker, or consider becoming a member. Did Erica fix her thing?
Can you hear me now, Hector?
Yes.
Okay. Because you mentioned that you're about to go into something heavy earlier before that guy came up. I just want to say I'm good. I'm just here to get my daily fix of like talking to people. Like I'm just here to get my fix. That's it.
Fix is crazy.
Yes, here to get my fix.
Fix is wild. And you're breaking up again. W's in the chat to the One Mighty Pen for the $10 super chat. His immigrants are the that's a word. His immigrants are the Crow-dingers cats of immigrants. Both legal and hold on. Give me a second, Mighty Pen. I gotta figure out how to pronounce that one. Hold please. I'm gonna I don't know how to pronounce that word. Give me a second. Schrodinger. Okay, so it was okay. Schrodinger. I just wanted to double check. His immigrants are the Schrodinger's cats of immigrants, both legal and illegal. LMAO, your faithful bot 8475. W's in the chat to you. Thank you so much. W's in the chat to you. I hope you're doing well. Schrodinger. Thank you so much, Unicorn. Okay, cool, great, fantastic, wonderful. Also, he was a baby white supremacist. He was a baby white supremacist, white nationalist. Imagine being a white supremacist, white nationalist, and you still can't explain why. You still can't articulate your shit.
Exactly. Yeah, TikTok Klansman.
TikTok Klansman is wild.
Shout out to Itchy.
So heavy shit. Not sure if you guys heard about this, but there has been some recent developments with Austin Metcalf. If you guys don't know, the white boy who moved on Carmelo Anthony and got yeeted straight to God, well, straight to hell, same day shipping. And there was evidence that was not used in the trial that we're just finding out about now. And you guys tell me if maybe this piece of information would have been useful in the case. I'm going to give a trigger warning because this pissed me the fuck off this morning. Let me restart this actually. Hold on.
Pushing for a new trial.
Give me a second here.
Now, there's in this motion for a new trial, the motion for a new trial, the background reports are being released, and the defense is going first, releasing 20 pages now of Austin Metcalf's behavioral history. Carmelo Anthony was dressed in a suit and tie for this morning's hearing, which began with the defense arguing that efforts by the trial judge and prosecutors to combat threats and deal with disruptions actually prevented Anthony from getting an open and fair trial. But bombshell testimony came this afternoon from Anthony's trial attorney, Mike Howard, about Austin Metcalf's background report that was never presented to the jury. CBS News Texas has also learned new details about Austin Metcalf's background. Metcalf and his brother Hunter were once caught spray painting graffiti, including KKK Kill All Blacks and Heil Hitler, along with the N-word, and were sentenced to 12 months of juvenile probation. Records reveal they reportedly told authorities, "We did some dumb stuff. We did some vandalism." There are several documented instances of Austin using racial slurs in school, and in 2023, Austin was accused of bullying a black student in class. In 2018, while still in elementary school, Austin and his brother were accused of bullying and assaulting a female, which led to his arrest. During an argument in 2024 with another female student, Austin allegedly knocked her to the ground and punched her in the stomach. He was also kicked out of a football game and texted someone later, "I was about to beat the expletive out of those kids." At a previous track meet, when another student alerted Austin that someone not on their team, quote, "behind our bench was talking wild," Austin reportedly replied, "Kill that MF." During the 2023-2024 school year, he received in-school suspension twice. School disciplinary records from April 2022 to May 2024 reveal that Austin reportedly called a teacher the B word and used profanity. He told a school official that he couldn't control it and wasn't aware that it was coming out of his mouth. In 2024, on at least 5 occasions, Austin saw a counselor regarding his anger and rage during a football game. In 2021, he got banned from attending basketball games for a season after yelling profanity at a player. Metcalf also got suspended after he and another student were talking about bringing a gun to school the following day. But
This was the gentleman's agreement, by the way.
Love, my money is limited, and me getting gas every time and filling up and going. I'm looking at what I have to pay out if I'm gonna do this.
Richard.
Mr. Richard, you know you up here?
Don't even worry about that.
Mr. Richard do not know he up here.
I don't think he does. Yeah, Mr. Richards followed me. I just wanted to be sure. There's your upstanding cracker right there, guys. Yeah.
Oh, wow, the super cracker. So, Hector, this was a part, and I understand why it would upset you, because it upset a lot of people, myself included, when learning all of this information. But this was what was a part of the gentleman's agreement that the prosecutor and the defense made without Carmelo's knowledge. He didn't know that this was happening. So this is the shadow docket. That's what I've learned. They made an agreement that the defense would not introduce Austin's prior abhorrent behavior in exchange for the prosecutor not introducing some text messages that Carmelo sent in 2024 about like being violent, like violent ideations, right, that he supposedly had, along with supposed threats that he had made towards his then ex-girlfriend. And the thing about it is that all of that stuff would have been moot, is because the text from 2024 from Carmelo were irrelevant. They didn't play any factor into what happened that day. It would have proved nothing. And then also, when it came to the girlfriend, that would have definitely been a moot point, because of the fact that at the time of the trial, at the time of the incident, they were together. They had gotten back together. So basically, this whole deal that the defense attorney had made with the prosecutor was not to the benefit of Carmelo in any way, shape, or form. It was all Austin.
That's literally what I was just going to say. Whatever they
So
tried to throw against Carmelo Anthony would have been irrelevant versus Austin Metcalf's history of being antagonistic, not only towards other students, but specifically black people, black kids. He had a history of this. To go to show, I would make the argument that Carmelo Anthony had reason to quite literally fear what Austin Metcalf could do to him. Like,
I agree with you.
Am I missing
I
something?
100% agree.
It's just
No, you're not missing anything.
like dude literally had more than enough reason to be fucking scared based off of the threats, to be fearful, to react the way that he did. And yeah, I don't give a fuck about this little white boy being gone acting like that, and his fucking parents that didn't do a single thing about his behavior. Like,
No, like legit. And unfortunately, in my opinion, like that, Austin Metcalf, he's gonna be
you are breaking up.
get him under control, to let him know that his behavior was wrong. And they never took. It doesn't seem like there were any teachable moments, because isn't he the kid that like tried to choke his mother out?
I believe so. I believe that was a point that was made. Let me see.
Or is that Hunter?
Let me double check.
Kids is bad as hell. If my kid does something, right, that is just objectively wrong, then we are gonna have to figure out, okay, why the fuck did you think that that was okay in the first place? All right, and we're gonna get you some help, because the last thing that you need to be doing is putting your hands on anyone else, and also using like the aggressive language towards people, thinking that is okay. No, because that can get you into a whole lot of trouble. And what we saw was that it did get Austin Metcalf in a whole lot of trouble. It just wasn't the type of trouble that his parents may have ever thought of. They didn't think it was going to be a grave. They thought it was going to be a cell. But no, he ended up in a grave.
These so this one specifically of choking his mother, everything I'm seeing is from like fucking Facebook posts and X. It looks like to be unverified.
Then I ain't taking it.
Yeah. I mean, there's already more than enough other shit in there to show that Austin Metcalf was a piece of shit. But yeah, this one specifically, I wouldn't cite that one from what I'm seeing here.
Bet.
But yeah. This is how they do black boys in this goddamn country. Imagine that. Right? Y'all the quickest to go back in the record and use that as some type of argument. Even in so many cases where literally the history is completely irrelevant to the crime that they would have committed then, or the death that they would have suffered on the hands of police or anyone else. But then this guy, I think a documented history of abusing people, throwing racial slurs at black people, harassing them, would be well enough to show that Carmelo Anthony had a reason to fear for his life. But then, here we go. They're trying to get a mistrial. They're working on it. They're looking to see what they can do. But not mistrial. I forgot the specific legal language of it. It's not.
They want a retrial.
Thank you.
Yeah, I feel like this is grounds for a mistrial, though. That shadow docket, that has to be grounds. And then like the judge showing a clear like bias in discussing the trial afterwards and saying that he believes that like the verdict was the right decision. That is wicked. Also, there was something else that they did in regards to it. Oh, the leading of the witnesses. How they basically like had witnesses come on. And remember they asked one witness, do you think that, why would they ask him, Hector? They
like a kid, right?
Him, like, yeah, ask the kid.
What do you think they should serve or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. That John was crazy work. Just wicked. I'm like, man, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. All I know is I'm about to go into my aunt's house and, you know, I'm about to do family stuff. I don't really want to, though. I want to go to sleep. It's going to be loud.
The less you think about it, the more you get with the program, to get in the mood. time will go by faster.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's what I do
All
when I'm
right,
doing shit
I'm
I don't
gonna
want to
do
do.
it. Yeah, I'm gonna put on my smiley face and go have fun. That's what I'm gonna go do. All right,
There you go.
y'all have fun now. You hear? But prayers up in the sky, fingers crossed, put it in the universe. Whatever it is, you go burn some Palo Alto or something. We're gonna have fun, Bubba. Yes, we are. Go do that for Carmelo Anthony because this needs to be a mistrial. That baby need to come home. That's it.
6,000%.
All right.
6,000%.
Have fun, Hector. Bye, chat.
Thank you. Appreciate you coming up. Guys, if you're not following Erica, make sure you hit that follow button right here. Y'all got your dose. You got your dose. You don't have to go through the Erica withdrawals. You got your little bit of a dose exclusively on the Hector Talks platform. But no, this shit is fucked up. This shit is fucked up. So I'm bringing this awareness to you guys, not only as people who reside here in Texas. I'm sure some of you are here, but people who reside across the United States. All the loudness we could use. We could use all the loudness. So I appreciate it if you guys would help amplify that message. This video specifically is, I found it on Instagram. So if you are on Instagram, do me a favor, or better yet, if you're in the live chat, excuse me, let me post it here. If you're in the live chat of the Discord, I'm going to post it there. And you guys, if you have Instagrams and you use it, just reshare it. Give it a like, give it a reshare. Boost it out. Boost it out. Drake Robertson wants to debate? No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Alan, the phone line has been open for the hour 45 and 46 minutes that I've been live. And not a single one of them bitches over there called in. So they can chirp in the chat, but the truth is in the phone call. When that phone rings, I'll believe they're ready to debate. Until then, I think they left their balls in Donald Trump's purse. There you go. In the live chat of the Discord, I went ahead and shared that post. So please go engage with it. Would appreciate that. Would appreciate that. Because, yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired of this shit. I'm super duper fucking tired of this shit. Tell you what we will do, though, while we are here. There's 486 of you in here. Double tap that screen. Let's get the likes up to 200K, and then we're going to go ahead and do a restart over here. I typically go for at least 3 hours. It's been almost 2, and you guys have heard the demographic of people we've been dealing with. So let's get the likes up to 200K, and then we're going to do a restart and see what kind of ops we can get in here for the moment. Thank you guys for the follows. Thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate you. W's in the chat to y'all. In Discord news, I think we're going to watch the trial of the Chicago 7 next week. Shooting for Tuesday, I'm thinking. So look out for that. Look out for that. Last 2 movie nights were great. We're going to work on something a little bit more heavy, but I think it's necessary. I think those are good movies. They teach you things. So, yeah, tune in for that. And if you're not in the Discord and you like that, we have movie nights in the Discord. A lot of the stuff that I'll say up here will be sourced in there. Fantastic little community with over 800 members. Feel free to join in the links in the description or the link in the bio of my Tickety Talk. If Leonard Fournette was sassy, I don't know what that means. I do know you have Magadro in your name. And if you're that proud, then I want to talk to you. You guys are way too proud to be MAGA in the comments. You guys are way too proud to be MAGA in the comments. Trump 2028. Yeah. Let me tell you something about my daddy, Donald J. Trump. There is no other president, and there will never be any other president like him. Yes, sir. He's making the country great again. He is draining the swamp after creating one in D.C. He's closing the border after holding up legislation to actually fix it. He is lowering your gas prices by raising up the prices and starting wars. I don't know, man. He said no new wars, and then he said asterisk, except in Iran. Let me tell you something about Donald J. Trump. That's my goddamn daddy. That's you niggas. That's you niggas. That's you niggas. Debbie's in the chat to Mr. Melvin. What's up, man? For the $5 super chat. Unfortunately, another quote-unquote bigger Thomas. It's disheartening. See, I'm not familiar with that one, actually. I'm actually not familiar with that. I'll look into that. I'll look into that one. W's in the chat to you. And W's in the chat to Nishan for the dollar cash app. Well, then, that hotline blings. Oh, when the hotline blings, it can only mean one thing. God. Oh my God, that song was everywhere when it came out, bro. That song was everywhere when it came out. Listen, and when that song initially came out, this is back when Drake was, you know, okay. No, he ain't shit.
God bless you.
When that song came out, I remember thinking it was a pop. I remember rapping to it, right? And then they played it everywhere. And they played it all the fucking time. Up to now, bro, years after, 2026, I skip that song every time I hear it. I can't do it. They ruined the song for me because they played it fucking everywhere. I will skip that song every single time it pops up in my music list. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Hector has a trust fund baby laugh. The fuck are you talking about, Kaylee? The fuck are you talking about? What the fuck is a trust fund baby laugh? Kaylee, you're going to have to explain yourself on that one. Thank you guys so much for your support. Best way to support the platform is going to be the links in the bio. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Hector Talks with 2 R's and Cash App and Venmo. PayPal, Hector Pal with 2 O's and 2 R's. If you're over on the Tube side, you may send a super chat, super sticker, or consider becoming a member. 192K likes. Double tap that screen. Let's get it up to 200 before we do this restart. You said, Is that a what? I say that all the time. Back when Drake was just baby walking Jimmy to us still. Back when Drake was just baby walking. Okay, something happened there. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, before Drake, I knew Aubrey. What was his Degrassi name again? Did he go? What was his Degrassi name again? Am I tripping? Jimmy! Yeah, you said it. Oh my God, you literally said it. Jimmy, yes. Yes, it was Jimmy. It was Jimmy. Before Drake, I knew Jimmy. I know we have some Degrassi fans in here. You know what? I think that would be an interesting debate, actually. Which one of the Degrassi, the Next Generation intro songs was the best? Ooh. That would be one hell of a debate. That would be one hell of a debate. I ain't gonna cap. That'd be one hell of a debate. How do you know about Degrassi? I need new mods, bro. My mods don't treat me right. What you mean what I know about Degrassi? Hey Drake, I thought you wanted to call in. You're chirping. Shut up. What you mean what I know about Degrassi? That's crazy. What up, Ashley? That's crazy. Whatever it takes. Loving this Canadian content. Oh yeah. Y'all don't get down with Canadian content? We don't hate Canada over here. What's going on with the pause on the Canadian tariffs? Is that expired just yet? I don't remember the exact date. Let's see what happened with that. I know he put a 3-day pause on it. The date. Today? Tomorrow? Yeah, 2 days ago he announced the pause on the tariffs. So yeah, literally like tomorrow. Excuse me. Tomorrow it expires. And they're trying to work out some deal. Prime Minister Carney asks premiers to remove U.S. booze ban as officials try to finalize trade deal. Not sure how well that's actually going. And this was, according to them, this was the 20th, which was, what was today's? Yesterday. They said they would probably have a deal on Wednesday. Donald Trump always says we'll probably have a deal, though. That's the thing. W's in the chat to Melvin for the $10 super chat. He's the main character from the book Native Son. Art imitates real life. Okay, I'll have to read that. Hold on. Oh my God, Richard Wright. Okay, so I didn't read it, to be clear. But I'm vaguely familiar with this book. Okay. Got you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Hector thinks he's from the 80s. No, I'm a 90s baby. I don't know what else to tell y'all. Thank you guys so much for getting the likes up to 200K. We are going to do a quick restart over here on the tickety-tockety side. Give it at least an hour. We'll see what happens when we get back. The testicular fortitude is very dry. It's very lacking. It's very missing from this group of people. I don't know what happened recently, what monumental failure Donald Trump did today, but I don't think they want the smoke. So we're gonna come right back. Do me a favor, go to my profile, go watch my latest video. The latest video it's part 2 of the part 1 video that you guys saw when we spoke to the encounter lady. It's part 2 that's up. So by the time you go finish watching my latest video and you come back, we will be right back. Oops, hold on. W's in the chat to Wesley for the $5 super chat. W's to Hector for muting the troll Drake Robertson. They are one of the most obnoxious trolls we have on YouTube. Much love. Honestly, do we just need to ban them? I do not see the point in people coming here day in, day out just to be chaos agents. Let me just ban them. I don't get it. I don't know what the point of that is. Like, if you want me, just say that. I'm not interested. You're fucking weird and you support fascism. But if you want me, just say that. We're going to do that restart. So go watch my latest video, come right back, and we'll be back. We will be right back. I always forget to tell YouTube to stick around. YouTube, you're just fine. I'm just doing the restart over here on the TikTok side. Boop, 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 boop. All right, let me get this over here. But yeah, like, seriously, what the actual fuck is the point of some of these people staying down there and chirping? What is the point? Because I imagine you can do much better things with your time. If you believe that it's just a bunch of liberal lies. All they do is lie and tell fables and stories and everything else. The fuck is the point? What does that say about you? I don't circulate spaces where I just listen to people lie all the time and misrepresent facts and data. I don't sit in those spaces. So what does that say about you? I love how every insult that Republicans try to put on us is only reflective of themselves. It's my favorite thing. These people look in a mirror and then they take those insults and they throw it at you. Hey, W's in the chat to Alan for the $20 super chat. W Drake band. Y'all want to do a Drake band? Okay. I just don't see the point of him being here. I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't know how to do it though. Go ahead and do it. Mute the user. I don't give a shit. Hide the user from the channel. Welcome back in, everyone. Welcome back. What's up, Kaylee? Welcome back in. Welcome back into the stream. Guys, make sure you're double tapping. Let's get this thing going. We're going to see what's up. Let's see if we can talk to Trump supporters for at least roughly an hour. You're actually second, Kristen. Kaylee was first. I ain't gonna cap. What's up, Lauren? Hello, long time no see. Hello, Zilla. Yeah, Kaylee was first. I don't know what else to tell y'all. Welcome back in, y'all. Welcome back in. What up, Blue? One of my missing in action ass mods. What up, Blue? Welcome back into the stream, guys. Double tap that screen. Let's get the likes up to 10K and beyond. Show the algorithm want to be here. Share out the live with your friends and family as well. Give it a good repost and add to your story. Of course, send your daily heartbeats in the top left corner if you have not already. I want to boot someone. Lauren, there has been one boot put up this entire time because we've only really had one conversation with a Trump supporter, and he ran. That's it. He ran. So we had a guy who come up earlier who said that he supports Donald Trump's immigration policies because they helps his people. He's referencing white people because he's a white supremacist. And then he said, oh, because we were invaded. So then I asked him, okay, how were we invaded? And because he then realized how much he fucked up by saying that stupid word, he then tried to walk it back without directly walking it back. And then he said, well, you know, there's a such thing as legal invasions. I'm clipping that shit. I'm going to clip that. He said, you know, such thing as legal invasions. And then I said, how the fuck does that work? Then he said, well, people come into here illegally. So then he said he didn't say it, and then I played it back to him twice, and he still denied it. And then we put the pool up, and he ran. So it's been one of those days. It's been one of those days. The Trump supporters are all out of sense. That implies they had some to begin with. But the Trump supporters are all out of sense. I hope he never comes back. I doubt he will. I doubt he will. I doubt he will. Guys, over on the YouTube side, hit the like button on the stream, subscribe and turn on notification bells. Make sure you're doing all the good things over there. We appreciate your comments and your engagement, including from the bitch-ass chirping MAGAs. Your comments are also engagement as well. Thank you for getting this live out to as many Trump supporters as possible, because they are actually the ones that call in, while the rest of you are going to sit in your chairs and yank off with your left hand. Or probably right hand. You guys are far right anyway. Welcome back in, y'all. Welcome back in. Welcome into the stream. Defending the Indefensible, where Trump supporters come in and they do what they do best. So if you are a Trump supporter who regrets your vote, that is the topic. That is the question today. If you are a Trump supporter who regrets your vote, request up in the box. You are the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. We will give you the platform and space to express the reasons that made you get up off the MAGA plantation with minimal judgment. Minimal judgment. I cannot speak for the chat. But I know for me, minimal judgment. Or if you are a Trump supporter who does not regret your vote, you think he's doing a good job, you may request up in the box as well, or call the number on screen, and I can give you several reasons as to why you're wrong. Let me make something super duper uber abundantly clear. The President of the United States is a convicted felon who obstructs justice, does not respect the Constitution, rapes women and little girls, and you guys can't handle that. You guys can't handle that at all. Name me a Democratic president, out of the last two, I should say, I guess specifically, that was named in the Epstein files for allegations made against messing with minors. None of them. You have to go back to Clinton, in which case, at least the Clintons showed up to their subpoenas. At least the Clintons testified before Congress, or the subcommittee of Congress specifically, on behalf of their relationships with Epstein. The Clintons did that. So all the energy that they have for Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, blah, 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 they showed up and they testified. You know who hasn't done that? Donald Trump, some of his mutuals. None of them has spoken. In fact, we can see Donald Trump doing everything in his power not to reveal any additional evidence when it comes to how the Epstein files would implicate him even further, due to the fact that his DOJ is not cooperating with New Mexico and several other states that are trying to get justice for the victims in key pieces of evidence. Friendly reminder, New Mexico is suing the Department of Justice because of their lack of cooperation on releasing the Epstein files. Victims are sitting there waiting, and the DOJ does not care. The only reason I can possibly think of is if what you reveal will implicate a certain person in the Oval Office. And then 77 million people would have to come to terms with the fact that they voted in a pedophile in the Oval Office. Shit's crazy. Shit is crazy. I don't have that on my conscience. I voted for the black woman. I voted for the brilliant black woman. I do not have that shit in my conscience. And make no mistake, the United States would be infinitely better off in 2026 if Kamala Harris was the president of the United States. We wouldn't have had a war in Iran. We would have been continuing to work on expanding healthcare, which would have reduced the costs. Not to mention the ACA subsidies would have still been in play that we had passed during the pandemic. We quite literally would be working on behalf of federal legislation to stop price gouging and allow the Attorney General of the United States to tackle those issues. We would have seen legislation passed to begin the process of building 3 million new homes that we could have seen fruition from by, let's say, roughly 2029, 2030. Supply and demand issue, all of these things. No tariffs. See, the average American wouldn't have spent between $1,500 to $2,100 additional last year because of Donald Trump's unconstitutional tariffs. Renee Nicole Good, Alex Preddy, Keith Porter Jr., and several others would still be alive today because ICE agents would not have been allowed to mask up and go out and assault, beat, and harass American citizens and undocumented migrants whose due process rights were violated alike. Drastically different country. Drastically different country. And I'm going to fucking say it, based off of a rhetoric, we would have seen more curbing of Israel. The United States and Israel have a tight relationship. Let's keep it a buck. Democrats, Republicans, they're all, yeah. But we would see more curbing, more like what we saw under the Biden administration. versus the literal finishing of the job that he ran off of. I want to play this clip for you guys because this is what Donald Trump had to say about the move on beef imports. Because Donald Trump doesn't know how the economy works, bro. He doesn't really understand how tariffs work, and he just does shit for the vibes. And not to mention, I think some of his advisors are not very smart. So then when he has all these yes men in there who will not sit here and say this policy is going to have a negative impact on the economy, then any stupid idea that comes to Donald Trump's mouth, such as 600% tariffs, is just entertained. But this is what he was asked about in regards to those imports of beef.
Yeah. The move on beef imports is upsetting some ranchers, as well as some Republicans are asking you to delay that move on imports.
Well, we want to get the beef prices down, so we'll get them down a little bit. And that's what people want, that's what the voters want, and that's what I want. The ranchers are great. They're my people. I love the ranchers. They've done a fantastic job, but they admit that we need a little help and in order to get the prices down. So that's what we're doing. Yeah.
That's fascinating because it doesn't seem like your actions have done a single damn thing to actually help these farmers, to help these ranchers, specifically when we had to bail them out by an additional few $1 billion end of last year because of his tariffs, mind you. We had to bail out farmers again, and this is a consistent and persistent trend in all of Donald Trump's presidency so far, heavily in his first term, that we keep having to spend money to bail them out because he makes it increasingly difficult for them to stand on their own. Shit's crazy. Shit's crazy. When you fuck with the farmers, you fuck with our food. You bring up the cost of that food. When you fuck with the Middle East, when you do not have any plan to secure the Strait of Hormuz before it's taken over by the regime, that affects our food prices as well. When the equipment that is used to dig up our food, to process our food, they now have to pay more for the diesel. They have to pay more. And then that's reflected here. I can tell you, as someone who buys a bunch of fruits and makes a large fruit salad every single week, the cost of fruits has gone up substantially since February 28th of this year. I've seen it. I paid $10 a couple of weeks back for 4 fucking peaches, bro. Shit was insane. So yeah, things are not looking so hot. But meanwhile, the Trump supporting base will tell you that we're somehow winning something. I have yet to find out what the hell we've won so far. In the 20 months that Donald Trump has been the president, what have we won? Still waiting on those Doge checks. Still waiting on those tariff checks because he tried to run off of that as well. The increased revenue from the tariffs, he's going to be able to get a check and pay back Americans. That went out the fucking water. The government-funded IVF, to increase the potential for women to have more babies. That went out the fucking window. The prosecutions of the waste, fraud, and abusers, that went out the window. All we did is slash programs for hardworking Americans. Make it make sense. How much were the nectarines? I don't know. I don't eat a lot of nectarines. Food is insane. Glad I'm more into veggies and can grow them easily too. Yeah. Like I have a little backyard. That I can do a kind of garden in. We won racism. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
God bless you.
Very true statements. Thank you, Aries, for the gifts. I appreciate you. He eats hectarines. Shut up, Abby. What do you... What the fuck is a hectarine? Yeah, we won racism. More specifically, let's be very specific. We won rampant, unapologetic, and bold-faced, to-your-face racism. 6,000%. We can look at the Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act being gutted by the Supreme Court. We can look at the attacks on DEIA. We can look at the EEOC changes, literally increasing the burden of proving discrimination. They're now saying, unless someone comes up here and explicitly calls you a hard R, you can't scream racism. The requirements for employers to give their employment data, like their statistics, to it's not the Department of Justice, to the EEOC, so they can review and ensure that companies were being fair to every single employee, that it was nothing based off of race or gender or otherwise, but based off of merit. They attack that under the guise of DEIA and otherwise being anti-merit. So, yes, We very much won rampant racism here in the United States. When the president can repost something on Truth Social depicting, or excuse me, I guess now we would blame Natalie Harp for that, depicting the most exceptional, accomplished, educated, gorgeous family, presidential family, ever to sit in the Oval Office as fucking monkeys, and then say it's not racist. More importantly, say it's not racist. I don't know what else to tell you. But that's exactly what happened in his first term. Donald Trump said a bunch of gross things, and then he said it is what it is. Donald Trump does not respect accountability. That's a whole nother thing. Debbie's in the chat to the Bill Raiders. Debbie's in the chat to the Bill Raiders. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Hey, Bill, you want to come up for a second? How was your live, Bill? How was your live, Bill? We talked to a white supremacist, and that's as far as we got. We talked to a white supremacist, and that's as far as we got. And thankfully, we also talked to some people who had legit questions about midterms, so that was cool as well. I do enjoy that. I do enjoy that a lot. We are trying to find a way to get to reaching more people about midterm elections when they're curious. So I do like the fact that we can do that now. What's up, Bill?
Hey, Hector. Oh my gosh, it's rare when I'm up here. I feel special.
What you mean? You've been up here before, right?
Yeah, like once or twice. You know.
Yeah.
Just to pop around.
You've been up here. How was your live?
It was interesting, Hector. I kind of wish you was there.
W. Letty.
That honestly should have been like I should post that whole clip because we had a Purple Heart recipient in his 50s. And he was decorated. He turned on his camera, showed us everything checked out. My mom's was on it, and he was all in on Trump. We tried to really talk to him and educate him, and nothing worked. He is terrified that Iran is going to do something bad to the United States.
Bro, what?
Yeah, it was honestly sad.
The stuffed service dog? Oh my god. Well then, Purple Heart veterans voting for Trump is insane. So how did he feel? Did you guys bring up like what did he recently say about the families of the USS Abraham Lincoln? The comments that he made were, "Oh, they're fine. They're not worried about it." Did he feel anything about that? W Queen.
Yeah, he said that sometimes you need to suffer. Sometimes you need to suffer a little bit.
Oh my fucking A. You know what's crazy? Yeah. I've heard that a few times from these people. And it's like, okay, do you know what you're signing up for and the circumstances you could find yourself in when you serve? 6,000%. When it's very much careless and reckless and your consideration wasn't taken, you weren't taken into consideration beforehand and you were thrown into that situation with no regard to taking care of you afterwards, I think that's the fucking problem. It's like, why do we make our veterans suffer when they don't have to? That's the point of contention. If there's something that we can do to relieve their suffering, let's do that. Not dismissing it as, oh, suffering is part of the job. Fuck you. That's one of the biggest slaps in the face to veterans ever. But yeah.
Yeah. And I tell them too, Hector, like a lot of times when people, especially on the right, say, well, you know, sometimes you have to suffer to get to a better place. They say that sitting from their couch or from a chair, and they don't realize that when you're talking about lives, lives are being sacrificed, and people and children are being left behind too. When we're not investing in our children and next generation and education and things like that, they're getting left behind, and it's hard to catch up again. And that is going to be detrimental eventually to our economy.
There's a serious problem with the. I would argue it's kind of somewhat religion backed. The sentiment of like suffering makes you grow. I think growth could be I guess a fortunate circumstance from going through a negative experience, growing as a person, learning from it. Absolutely, you can always learn. Or get stronger for something horrible to happen to you. That doesn't negate the fact that the shit didn't have to happen to you to begin with. If there's a way you can like learn something without having to go through hell to do it, I would pick that alternative. It's like people who like do things to their kids and they say, I do this to make you strong. Strength isn't defined by going through hell. I think that's a ridiculous fucking thing. Did you see the inside of the USS Abraham Lincoln? The sewage system was leaking from the plumbing. That tracks. Their concerns were valid. Their concerns were absolutely valid, but they were dismissed. And then you had Fox News guys. Hold on. Y'all need to see this clip. We had fucking Fox News guys going, basically, stop being a bitch. And if you think I'm playing, I got the clip for you. Or excuse me, I need to get this out of my head.
How weak are you?
Fox Entertainment. We had Fox Entertainment guys dismissing their concerns like this. Friendly reminder, this is not AI. We're not MAGAs.
I mean, how weak are you on TV complaining about tuna and noodles? I'm sorry. You volunteered to serve your country. You can come back, get out of the military, and do like all of these Democrat veterans and complain about it and make commercials and be a sellout if you want to and come up with a new way of doing things. The last Democrat president that I remember that was deploying troops, Barack Obama, had the army going to Iraq on patrol.
What about Obama?
15 months at a time eating MREs. I'm sorry, but you're a sitting duck on a patrol base in Iraq, in Afghanistan, a heck of a lot more than you are on a fortified Navy ship sitting in the water. You might have got bored, and I'm sorry. We did have more fun getting in firefights, I'll say that. But to sit there and say that it was terrible because you had a corn dog and a hot dog, I would have traded a block of C4 to the Taliban for a hot dog by about July 2010. I just do not understand the mentality. If this is a representation of who our military is now, and I'm not saying it is, but there's at least enough for some of these trash rags to print about it. If this is who we are, we're just Rome sitting here waiting to burn. We've got nothing left. It makes me fume. If he sat there and said, we didn't have any clean water to drink, we couldn't take a shower. I mean, well, I didn't get to take a shower for about 6 months, but still, something that has something to do with hygiene or, like getting sick. There was a scurvy outbreak and, the guys that were missing legs were only given wooden pegs instead of metal ones. Then maybe I might have some sympathy. But to that little kid and whoever raised him, Lord, help you if you ever go into a hot war on the ground like millions of Americans have. I can only think what a World War II veteran sitting there.
Yeah, I had enough of him. Reducing their concerns about food shortages, the conditions of the boat, as one of the people even mentioned, which is the leakages on the ship, to you just want a corn dog over, I forgot what they specifically call the meal, is insane. Mind you, homeboys in a suit sitting in an air-conditioned live room on Fox Entertainment, demeaning people who are MRE, demeaning people who are serving. He wouldn't last 2 weeks. None of them would.
The part that gets me, Pete Hegseth has been in his position for a little over a year now, right? Give or take. And they come on TV, they say all of this stuff about, how they're making people tougher and, they kicked out all the weaklings and things like that. But now that this report is coming out, what happened to this strong, powerful military? Now you guys are discrediting the same people you was just saying that that's going to beat the hell out of Iran. So I don't know what to say to it.
On the note of Hegseth, oh boy, I'm gonna see if I can find the clip. Actually, I think I did find the clip, unfortunately.
The warrior ethos inside our department.
So, he recently was talking on behalf of the Department of War, and he made this very, very gross comment in regards to the transgender community. Remember, the group of people that serve their country faithfully and literally got kicked out because of their identity, literally were discriminated against because of their characteristics that had nothing to do with their capacity to defend and protect and serve. He recently just straight up slurred. He just straight up slurred against them. No fucks given, no reprimand, no anything. And I actually don't even know should I fucking play this?
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Because now I'm not trying to get
trainers,
I'm not trying to get flagged. And I don't think y'all need to hear that. Yeah, I don't want to get flagged. I will just do a transcript and I'll just omit the word. I'd rather do that. Let me make sure I get the specific wording here. At the Department of War, we do training, not, y'all know the word, colorblind, gender neutral, merit based. That's it. We want the best. The problem with that is, if you wanted the best, you wouldn't have focused on their gender. Their gender would be fucking irrelevant. And then the fact that you can get up and walk around saying this shit without no reprimand, no repercussions whatsoever, is gross. It's fucking gross. TikTok is flagging a lot lately. That's why I'm trying to be cautious as well. It's fucking gross. How is the government, how's the Department of War stronger? You literally changing the name to symbolize your fucking ridiculous war in Iran. You kicking out people not based off of their qualification, but based off the fact that you don't like them, you don't deem them real. You getting rid of no-shave chits to now cause more men to break out in the military because they're not able to shave because of the fundamental differences between how black people hair grows and other demographics hair grows. None of this serves anyone. It doesn't make our country better. It doesn't make our military stronger. Under Pete Hegseth, he literally weakens the thing that made us strong, which is diversity. Oh, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Cool beans. W's in the chat to Mr. Wesley for the $10 super chat. As a veteran, this entire conversation is fucked. This guy talking is a stupid bootlicking chud. Just because we went to war doesn't mean that others should suffer. There's a special place in hell. Exactly. Imagine trying to get a problem fixed and your response was, well, this person had it worse, or no big deal. It's fucking insane. W's in the chat to you. I appreciate your support.
I know who Bill is.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, I know who Bill is.
And do you regret your vote?
I told him my dad was running for Congress.
And do you regret your vote?
No, I don't.
Why is that?
Because I just feel like Donald Trump's economic policy has helped me significantly. When we're talking about the no tax on tips, has really helped me and my family personally. That works in the restaurant industry.
Are you a server?
My mom owns Chick-fil-A, and I do work there as an employee. I am not a server, though.
Okay, Chick-fil-A doesn't get tips. Tipping is not a part of Chick-fil-A's business platform.
No, on the app, when we do a commission with DoorDash, some of the tip money goes to us through a commission.
So that would be for DoorDashers.
Yes, but there's no tax on there anymore.
That would be for DoorDashers. You would not benefit from that unless you're a DoorDasher.
How come Bill told me then?
Okay.
Just the Bill literally told me on live.
This is one of your little trolls, Bill.
Bill, you know I've been looking for you. You're a piece of shit.
This is so sad.
This is really
So I
sad.
told Dean Withers about you, by the way. Oh yeah, I was on Mermaids Live.
I knew that was you.
Yeah, bro, I got away. But I'm actually a Democrat in real life, though.
You know I'm gonna tell her because I know her personally, so I will be letting her know.
No, don't.
No, please, I'm gonna pee my pants if you do.
Hold this block for me. Trump supporters request up in the box. You are the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, you can call the number on screen, 737-295-5321, or ask me about midterms. Goodness gracious. Fetuses and incels. Fetuses and incels everywhere. He told Mermaid to roll up on him. That's a whole nother thing, bro. I was in Mermaid's Live earlier, and that shit pissed me off. So, those of you who do not know Mermaid, she's a fantastic creator. I believe she's based in Chicago, I want to say. Or she's from Chicago.
From New York and Chicago now.
Thank you. And she is out here like literally on the groundwork. She's like on the forefront of a lot of the ICE protests of their detention centers. She is interviewing candidates running in honestly not even just her state, several different states, trying to put the word out to get people to vote for them. And they're specifically down ballot candidates, like the lower end candidates. When I say lower end, I don't mean, you know what I mean. Which is super duper important because a lot of people focus on the senator, the governor, even lieutenant governor, so on and so forth. And she will focus on a lot of the minor House district races. It's super duper cool. So she also recently put out a video on what's happening in Gary, Indiana. Those of you unfamiliar with that, they had a large storm, and Gary, Indiana has been out of power for quite some freaking time. And there seems to be no good aid or response. I will add this to the mix to explain why, or arguments I would say to explain why. Gary, Indiana is 76 to 80% black. 76, thank you guys so much. 76 to 80% black. And one of the things Mermaid was doing was fundraising herself to donate to individuals in the region who needed care. And TikTok, when she uploaded her video of the Gary, Indiana situation, they completely demonetized her entire account. She no longer makes anything off of her videos. The money that she had in her account, the balance that she was going to use to help people, was frozen. She can no longer access it. Nothing. All gone. The appeal, she's literally said in 60 seconds, went away. Was denied. Yeah. So for one, until TikTok gets their shit together, please make sure you're following Mermaid on everything else. And for two, this is one of the reasons why so many of us creators have our links in the bio, because not only does TikTok take a large percentage of the gifts, which we appreciate, but there also can come a time where they can just accuse you of anything, and then next thing you know, hold you out on your fucking money. And it's not like this is new. Let me be clear. This is not new. TikTok beforehand was up to some bullshit, but this shit has ramped up specifically when the US bought it. There is persecution of left creators on this app. And I'm going to give you my story because this pissed me off today too. So my latest video, the one that I did of like a MAGA woman tries and fails to defend her vote against Kamala Harris, the part one video, that one does roughly about 60,000 views here on TikTok. I'm also in the Creator Awards program. I get paid for my videos, which is exactly why I tell you guys to engage with it. To the individuals who are not able to donate to my links, that is one of the ways you can support me just by watching, right? So my video was disqualified. Would you like to know why my video was disqualified, guys? I'm going to tell you why my video was disqualified. Low quality content. The exact same quality I've been streaming on all the other videos that I got paid for. The exact same screenshots, some of the memes, some of the music, and everything else. They said it was low quality. They never tell you specifically what the violation is. They just give a broad blanketed statement. I put in my appeal, and it was denied. Mind you, what did I make off that video? Over $200 off that video. Gone. So yeah, this is what they do to creators who are out here doing what we do. This is exactly what they do to creators out here doing what they do. So every single thing you guys do to support the platform, super duper helpful. Super duper helpful. I appreciate y'all. Oh, it's fine. I've had a lot of my videos do this. And what specifically the Creator Reward program does, say your video goes like, 5, 10,000 views, they don't really care as much. The second it gets to any payment that's in the hundreds, they disqualify your video automatically. It's happened to me every single video that you see on my profile above 50,000 views. Every single one. So it's a whole goddamn thing. But guess what? I'm still here. You guys literally support me through my links. This is another reason why we're on so many different platforms. I'm going to start up the Facebook and the X. I'm going to fucking hate it, but that's coming. So yeah, it's always super duper helpful. I appreciate you guys for taking care of all your favorite creators because it helps a ton. Yeah. We were just talking about that, Gina. Literally, we're just talking about that with Mermaid. But she has a base of people that, we hit up the links. And Bill is one of these people. He's also a fantastic creator. Appreciate you sitting up here and hanging out with us. I wish I had some food for you, buddy. I wish I had some bait. But they've been chicken shit today, bro. They've been chicken shit today.
Oh, I know. Let me know if I need to drop so you can find any ops, but I'm definitely...
They ain't coming up, bro. They ain't coming up. I said I was going to do this for roughly another hour because I usually stop at the 3-hour mark and we're 2.5 hours in. So we may just wrap up early. Bill needs to eat, my guy. Oh.
Yeah, I agree with
Valid.
you on that. I agree.
God bless you.
Oh, thank you so much for clearing that. I appreciate you. Yes, absolutely. Please give Bill a follow. Give Bill a follow. Give Bill a follow. If you guys are unfamiliar with Just the Bill Chi, is it Chi or Chi?
Shy like Chicago. Oh Lord.
I'm not one of you, bro. I'm not one of you. I'm not a Chi-town motherfucker, okay? Follow him, Just the Bill Shy. Just the Bill Shy. I think you're on YouTube now, right?
Yep. Bill on the block, no K at the end because we don't do the triple.
You know what? Y'all creators be irritating me. Y'all irritate me when you have different usernames on different platforms. Y'all be irritating the fuck out of me when y'all do that.
It wouldn't take Just the Bill.
Not Just the Bill Shy? Not even that?
Nope. It wouldn't take it.
You can do like Just the Bill Shy 1? I don't
Oh, I could try that, yeah.
Something like that. I got lucky with mine. I have Hector Talks with 2 R's on everything except shit, what do I not have it on? Oh, that's just email. That's no big deal. But yeah. I'm hoping the same on X and I'm hoping the same on Facebook because I'm going to be annoyed if I have to make it something different. I'm going to be so fucking annoyed if that happens.
Yeah.
Hector pronounces words like Megamind sometimes. That's just rude. That's just rude. I need new mods. I need new mods. My mods don't treat me right. My mods don't treat me right. Okay? I find the streams I like through Hector. I'm glad. I do my best to go through different lives every day and like push out the people who may not be as fortunate as I am sometimes with the numbers. So W's. Thank you so much, Lauren. Okay? Anyways, I need new mods. My mods ain't shit. I actually do need new mods on TikTok. I'm not gonna lie. I have a bunch of dead ones. YouTube is all taken care of. But hey, Bill, you want a mod for me?
Of course.
How much you be in here though?
I literally watch all the time. I'm not gonna name the other 3. It's only 4 shows I could watch from beginning to end.
You know what? That's valid. Like, no shade to a lot of my mutuals. There's very few lives I can really sit there and watch through and through. That's fair. That's fair. I just sit in Bill's lives and I wait for his crash out. I really just be waiting for the crash out. Mega Mind Milk Dud. Jamie, you're here enough. You're here enough. I would absolutely mod you. Not Erica said name him. Not Erica being fucking messy.
Erica knows she's one of them.
Not Erica being fucking messy, bro. Anywho's, we're going to do this last call. I think I'm just going to call it in a few minutes. Trump supporters request up in the box. You are the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, we call the number on screen, 737-295-532. What? I am here all the time. Are you modding here, though? I don't need a bunch of people to have like the wrench on their side and then just be doing nothing. I have enough of those. I ain't gonna say no names. I have enough mods who just sitting here and listen. I'm like, bro, you just a viewer. I appreciate y'all, and I'll pay y'all shit, but goddamn. Taffy be on YouTube. Taffy be on YouTube. He usually takes care of me on YouTube. W's to Taffy. W's to Taffy. I did have something else I wanted to read here for you guys in regards to my news. Those of you who did not know, frozen blueberries have been recalled. Specifically at Publix. So I don't know how many people here shop at Publix, but frozen blueberries have been recalled. The FDA upgraded a recall of frozen blueberries and mixed berries. Oh, not just blueberries. Sold at Publix grocery stores across the U.S. to the highest health risk level on Tuesday, according to an enforcement report. Publix on July 29th announced a recall of 4 varieties of frozen green-wise organic blueberries and mixed berries sold at stores across 8 states over potential E. coli contamination. The FDA is now categorizing it as a Class 1 recall, which the agency assigns to product recalls in which there is a reasonable probability that the use or exposure to product will cause serious adverse health consequences or death. 12 people infected with the outbreak strain of E. coli have been reported in 2 states. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, no deaths linked to the outbreak have been reported. The following products shipped to Publix stores in Alabama, I just want to point out, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to read these states to you. You guys tell me the correlation. I'm going to read these states to you. You guys tell me the correlation. Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia. Is Publix only in the South?
What the
That
hell?
would be significant. Is Publix only in the South? So let's see. That could be more
I
correct.
thought Publix was the brand, actually, so I'm glad that you read that.
No, it's a grocery store.
Oh, I had no idea. I literally thought it was the brand.
Got you. That's correct. It's specifically a public store. This is no way, shape, or form due to how they vote. This is in no way, shape, or form due to how they vote. I mean, well, to be fair, it's only Publix blueberries, actually. I take that back. It's fucking Publix blueberries. So yeah, I still blame the South. I still blame the South. Because it's not blueberries across the board. This is specifically Publix. So it's a Southern store where these are held up. And it's the green. This is the Publix brand, I guess, Greenwise. Are you guys familiar with Publix? Greenwise, is that like their great value brand, basically? I want to say that. But yeah, whole blueberries and the whole mixed berries, all of them gone. All of them gone. Last week, the FDA also upgraded an egg recall to the highest health risk level over potential salmonella contamination. Then we had the recall on jalapenos. Obviously, we still have the one of the diarrhea lettuce. Yeah, it's their store organic line. Thank you so much, Kimchi. I appreciate that. What can we eat?
Some states are starting to bring the lettuce back now.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to point out that I don't know if we had these issues. I thought we was cool, Hector. What do you mean, Lauren? What do you mean, Lauren? What do you mean, Lauren? I'm specifically looking for active mods, so I will say that. I'm specifically looking for active mods. W's in the chat to Shauna for the $1 Venmo. We need more Dominican mods. What?
Oh.
That's racist. I'm just playing. I don't know. Apparently we need more Dominican mods. Do I have Dominican mods out here? Also, hold on. I forgot this. All mods have to be in the Discord. All mods have to be in the Discord because I have an issue with not being able to reach people when I need to. So you have to be in the Discord. Which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Jamie, you're in Discord, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah, you are. So you're good. I got you, Jamie. Trump supporters request up in the box. You are the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube sign, we call the number on screen 737-295-5321. What's your username here? Manda, did you vote for Donald Trump? Manda, did you vote for Donald Trump? I think that was an accidental request. Crow, when did you get in the request? That's crazy. How long you been in the request, Crow?
Oh, like 15 minutes, I think.
My bad.
You had when you had Joey Jones on. That's when I joined.
Joey Jones?
That's the Fox News talking head's name. I know.
Got it.
Yeah. Because that's Joey Jones. He is a double amputee Marine Corps veteran. He actually suffers one of the crimes of veterans that I dislike the most. As a veteran myself, the ones that think that because we were in the shit, the next generation of troops should still have it just as bad. Like, by his logic, he's a bitch because he didn't like win a war with gumption and spite like they did in World War II. Like that's where his own logic goes. If he's gonna say the troops on Abraham Lincoln are weak because he had to live off of MRATs and MREs and shit, then he himself is a bitch by WW2 standards.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Also, hold on. I read a comment that I just want to get out here. I missed it. To anyone I mod, first and foremost, the rules of modding is in the pinned section of the mod chat, which, Jamie, you just got that access. So please make sure you check out that message so you know how we do things. We also don't do over-policing over here. We specifically look for spamming and slurs. You lost 40 pounds? Wait, hold on. Did you catch it? What is it called again? I'm always forgetting the stupid name of the diarrhea lettuce. What is it called again? Psoriasis? Hold on. Cyclosporiasis. Cyclosporiasis. Did you catch it? Yep, I caught it. Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Nunu, did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, I'm sorry. I hit you by mistake. I'm trying to travel to work, but I'm listening to you.
Oh, good. Before you go, can you tell the people to tap the goddamn screen?
Tap the goddamn screen.
I appreciate you. W's in the chat to you, doo-doo. Thank you so much. W's in the chat to you. W's in the chat to you. Tap the goddamn screen. We're going to wrap up. We're going to wrap up once we hit 100,000 likes. We're going to wrap up once we hit 100,000. But yeah, Crow, I actually would love your perspective on those comments because that shit was gross. That shit was gross.
No, and that's my point. So the Gen X soldiers are like normal pain in the ass Gen X. Like, you know, a lot of Gen X just be like that, like kids stay here fucking week, blah, 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 blah. Take that mindset, put in a troop. You have my fucking beef with the generation that came right before me in the service. Because, like, you know, most World War II veterans I met, my grandpa Joe was World War II. Most World War II vets I've met, chill as fuck. Like, they're shaking your hand, shake your hand, thank you for your service. You try and be like, no, dude, you fucking beat the Nazis with sticks. And they're like, no, it's fine. Like, World War II vets, chill as fuck. Vietnam vets, a little twitchy motherfuckers, but generally chill as fuck. And then you've got, like, Desert Storm Shield vets, and those guys are, like, all dicks. Like, all of them.
God. Jamie, what was that like? I'm curious. What was that like? Because let me tell y'all how nervous I was about that shit. A couple weeks back, I didn't cook for like 3 weeks. So the head of lettuce that I bought was still in the fridge. And when I came back and I went to the grocery store, I was like, do I buy a new head of lettuce? Do I stick with the old safe one that I know is in the fridge? And I opened up the head and I saw a couple ones on the outside were a little bad, but the ones internally were fine. I said, bet. And that's the lettuce that I use for that next week. Because I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it.
On the topic of lettuce and what you were talking about in passing earlier, if you ever want advice on like growing shit in a small space, hit me up. My wife and I do urban gardening. We teach people urban agriculture in our community. It's one of the 9,000 things we do here.
Oh, yeah. I know how to garden, actually. I grew up gardening. I was out in the fields every single day. We had fruits. We had vegetables. We grew a ton of our food. And then I moved to fucking city-ish areas. Let's say, yeah, Lauren being here. Lauren being popping in. Lauren just wait. Excuse me.
TikTok is too heavy-handed lately. I got an H&B earlier. And did I deserve to get clapped? Maybe. I was saying that MAGAs never please the woman because they don't enjoy eating cat, if you catch my meaning. I didn't say cat. I said what I fucking said.
With a light on.
And I caught an H&B for that. And I caught an H&B for that. And I'm like, you know what? I deserve to catch something, but not an H&B. I was just saying the truth.
That part. Any cases. Guys, double tap that screen to get the likes up to 100K. We're going to wrap up. Crow, I appreciate you coming up, man. Crow does, do your quick promo, Crow, before I get it wrong.
So I have two projects running simultaneously. One is the permanent project. That's the Lighthouse. If you go into the link tree in the bio, finally for the Lighthouse, hey, are you a person listening right now and you're like, I need help navigating social programs. They're very confusing and messy to me, or they denied me and I don't know what else I could do to get what I need. Join the Lighthouse. I help people find aid throughout the country. I can't give you mutual aid because I'm a brokey like the fucking rest of us, but I can read policy like nobody's business. Part two, I also now run a record store. Do you like records? Are you listening? Do you like music? There's another link in there to my whatnot. That's where I sell records. It's the first weekend of every month. I take 50% of all my profits and I donate it to a cause in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Last month we did backpacks and school supplies for kids. Since Emmy's taken care of, we're taking care of a band, a high school band here that needs help. So if you want to buy records and also help people, I'm your guy. If you want to just buy records, I'm also still your guy. Like, records are great. Also, if you need help, the Lighthouse.
W's in the chat to you. Hey, YouTube, do you guys want to permanently shut up Mark Wallace? Let me know. I have a donation here that we're going to read. Alan, he sent me a full list of everything recalled and the dates. Fucking W's to Alan. We're going to get that in a second. W's in the chat to Ivan for the $1 Venmo. I'm Dominican. You can mod me. You started this shit, Shauna. You fucking started this shit. JK, I'm donating to the Hector cult and the Kamala baddies. Hey, shout out to the Kamala baddies. I'll take that. I refuse to call anyone in my base a cultist. I'd be cussing out y'all and y'all be disagreeing with me. We're not a cult over here. W's in the chat to you, Ivan. W's in the chat to the Kamala baddies. Shout out to you. Alrighty, here's the full list of everything recalled. And this would be between... Well, some of these have dates. A lot of them like going all the way back as April to
Okay, I got my
today.
fridge open. I'm ready to throw everything away.
God damn. Frozen blueberries, iceberg lettuce, some of them, shell eggs, mixed berries. You know what?
I was literally putting my groceries away when you said blueberries, and I froze because I like fruit. I love fruit so much, and you knew it was in my hand right when you said that. I think of blueberries, and then I went, "Oh, Publix, fuck it, that's the salad. I ain't got to worry about that."
You're good on that one. Nope, leave that up to the Southerners. Leave that up to the Southerners. Also, why are you still here? I appreciate you. I thought I dropped you. So the reason why I stopped is because there's a word. There's a word here, okay? There's a food item that I have been clowned before for pronouncing wrong. So I just wanted to check it before I say it, okay?
Pistachio.
Okay.
Pistachio.
All right. The fuck? Teacher. Hello?
Man, I just got out of the hospital, Hector.
Oh my God.
Sent this man an invite.
And Jezebel, he not my friend. What happened, Jezebel? You used to at least bring me up and drop me and start laughing. You and Queen.
Listen,
Okay,
well, how you doing, Hector?
I don't know what that's about. What you mean you just got out the hospital? What the hell happened?
Yeah, I had my 8th back surgery, man.
Your 8th?
Yeah.
Like in EIGHT? Like
yeah.
8th back surgery?
But I won't go past Tiger Wood 14, though. I'll never reach that.
Okay.
That's good, at least. You feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm back, man.
Okay.
So these Democrats, they better watch out now. I'm free.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
stronger than ever.
Uh-oh.
So be careful, Jezebel.
Okay.
Watch what you do now.
All right now.
Because you know I can go now.
Oh, I know.
Buying Donalds for governor.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You were in Florida.
Went to the same school, FAMU.
You went to the same school
But
as
he
Byron Donalds?
transferred to Florida State, though.
Did you teach him? Did you teach Byron Donalds?
Nah.
No.
Oh, okay. Once a coon.
No, he didn't come down to Dade County. He went from New York to Tallahassee.
Can I ask you a question about that, teacher?
What's that?
What is his whole pitch right now? What is he running on? Because
he running. You know what? He's doing what Kamala Harris said about Biden.
that's a wrestler.
He
Yeah,
continuing
Kamala, I
the
know that.
policy. You didn't hear him?
Yeah, he's talking about
Anytime he give an
Okay.
interview, he
God
say he's
bless
going
you.
to continue DeSantis.
Okay, thank you. He's talking about affordability, right?
Yeah, all that.
Right. Isn't that
Cutting
funny?
property taxes.
Isn't that funny? How is he running on affordability when it's his party that landed us into the mess that we're in?
You know it's all about the straight, Jezebel. Everything runs off energy. The trucks got to get their gasoline.
Or how straight I am, because there's no straightness here. Or you talk about the Strait of Hormuz.
Straight up Hormuz.
Okay.
Yeah, Iran tried to pull a fast one, even in international waters. What you think about that?
I think they got one up on us. That's why we're still there, teacher. Did we go to Iran because of the Strait of Hormuz?
No, we went there because every other president promised something, but they wouldn't take no action with nukes.
What?
You never heard of nukes?
What you mean they wouldn't take any action?
All they'll do is say, oh, they can't have them. And Obama almost gave away the house and the kitchen sink trying to please them.
Okay, baby.
Baby. What happened,
It's a figure of
Jezebel?
speech. It's a figure of speech. Like I hate
You all
MAGA.
right?
Yeah, you okay?
Why you call me baby? I'm 75. I'm triple your age.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that was strange.
No, what's strange is voting for a 34 convicted felon and a rapist, but you know.
Is anyone, are these two people above teacher loading
They,
for anyone?
I don't see your box lit up.
And they're not loading for me either. Yeah, so.
You know, I'm the only one allowed to come up here. You know that, right?
So teacher, do you remember when Donald Trump under the MOU tried to facilitate the investments of upwards of $300 billion to the #1 state sponsor of terrorism?
Oh, you talking about the agreement, the 60-day agreement, huh? So you actually think that we was going to give them money?
No.
Like Obama did.
Well, we actually don't know.
And release sanctions.
Under the language of it. Well, there were already waivers under the MOU, by the way, that they were able to cash in
so
on
we
during the
did
60 days.
relieve sanctions, right?
Yeah. So
we removed the blockade.
Once
but they
again,
don't play right.
We were to facilitate $300 billion worth of investments into the region. Whether we paid into it or not is irrelevant.
News,
no, that was the terms of the MOU, actually. It was confirmed by,
but
by Donald Trump.
How did that work out, Hector?
Well, it didn't happen, at least not yet. But
That's
was literally
the
starting. That was the starting point for the deal, which means we were going to carry on with it, or may even revisit it later on if it actually happens. Versus the $1.7 billion that was paid to Iran, with the majority of that being interest for a failed arms deal in 1979. I think $1.7 billion and $300 billion are drastically different numbers.
So you think Iran is an honest country that we could trust?
I think Iran has shown that they have no intention to build a nuclear weapon to use against the United States. Otherwise, they would have done so in the 4 years that they could have when the, whatchamacallit, why am I blanking on it right now, bro? The EIA report from 2021 showed that they were at 60% enriched uranium. They could have built it over the course of the entire Biden administration, but they didn't.
So what kind of inspectors went in there to inspect during the Obama administration?
The same inspectors, the IAEA.
So why wouldn't they let American inspectors go in?
The IAEA is independent and international. There may
And
be
so we
Americans
could trust
included in
them,
it.
right?
Yes, they literally popped up at random. There's
No, they couldn't
scheduling.
do that.
Specifically under the
They kicked them out.
JCPOA. Yeah,
That's
they
why.
could.
That's why Trump tore it up.
No, that's not why Trump tore it up. Under the JCPOA, it was the IAEA. It was at random whenever they wanted, and every single report that we saw during that time showed that they did not enrich uranium over 3.67%. Donald Trump didn't take us out of the deal because it was bad. He tore it up because he's a moron who doesn't understand what's in that bill.
So how did it get up to 60%?
Because you just said it. Because Donald Trump took us out of it. You said that.
No, that wasn't enough time to get to 60.
What? They were enriching their uranium to that percentage literally the following year.
And they say they need that for energy, right?
Yes, well, other countries do
Yeah,
enrich uranium for energy. They use it in certain nuclear reactors. Yeah.
Correct. Did you think uranium is only used for nukes?
Yeah, but you have countries like Iran that sponsor 3 other T groups that terrorize the Middle East, the Houthis, Hezbollah, and Hamas.
Yeah.
Name another country like that.
The United
That
States.
sponsors them, the United States.
Yeah,
Did
they
you know that?
sponsor, and they terrorize
Excuse
the
me.
Middle East.
Excuse me. Did you know when Donald Trump lifted the sanctions on Russia and Iran that Russia actually helped fund Hezbollah?
Oh, come on. Y'all even say that Bibi funded Hamas so he'll have something to fight against
We did back in the
and
day. Actually.
sponsor the
You said it, I
October
didn't.
7th terrorist attack. How y'all come up with stuff like that, man?
By reading. W's in the chat too, Lauren, for the $5 Venmo. No one to kick, so I'll kick my sorry not mod worthy ass. Don't do that, Lauren. W's in the chat to you. I appreciate
Why
you.
don't send a
W's
galaxy
in the chat to you.
kick me?
Oh, it costs a lot more than a
Hector.
galaxy to kick people here.
Oh, I do?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I thought Jezebel would get me out of here. You know he don't like me, right?
Yeah, see, over here, inflation kicked in, so it costs more than a galaxy to kick you. I'm not going to kick you, teacher. Do you want to get kicked?
You don't like me asking about my friend, my granddaughter, huh?
Huh?
My fake granddaughter. You
talking
don't
about-
know
you
who
talking
that
about
is,
Erica?
right? Who called me Papa?
Erica, right down there in the chat. She listening to you right now.
Where? And what's she saying? I ain't see Erica.
She down there. She down there. I just want to let you know, man. You have pretty good health care for your back?
Definitely, man.
Cool.
It's all paid for. I don't pay for nothing.
Who paid for it?
Over 70,000. I have group insurance with Miami-Dade County Public Schools. They cover everything. The young teachers working now, they pay for my health insurance.
Oh, so you have...
That's why I stayed with Miami-Dade Retirement System.
So you have
There's a lot
tax-funded
of
health care.
benefits. Yeah, that's why I was able to get 8 back surgeries and don't pay nothing. And at the University of Miami, I ain't talking about no shady hospitals. Top of the line.
Top of the line. Fascinating. Paid for
That's
by
right.
good old-fashioned Floridians. Okay, interesting. So what do you think about universal health care, teacher?
In terms of Medicare for all, you're going to take senior citizens what we work for all our life. I put 40 years credits into Social Security and Medicare. So they're going to take that and spread it out to even illegal immigrants?
No. What?
So what is Medicare for all? Because that's y'all new talking. Well, y'all been talking about that.
Well,
Hector, is that what America think we mean? I am.
What
Oh,
does
Jesus
Medicare
Christ.
for all?
You
First
thought
of all,
America? You
what
thought
is
Medicare for all, teacher? Are you meaning this like Medicare for all, and you think that undocumented people are gonna try to get it, or do you think that we want access for undocumented people to get it too? And so that's what we mean by Medicare for all.
Well, you got Califare in California. What they call it? Medi-Cal?
Medi-Cal?
Oh, geez.
Yeah, that's
So y'all just gonna spread
Medicare
it?
for
That's why-
all or universal health care would be a federal program, and like every single other federal program since at least 1996, it is only available to American citizens. Under the current ACA or Obamacare structure, only American citizens could benefit from it. It's the exact same thing that would be expanded over to Medicare for all, just like every other program. Dub is in the chat to Ivan for the $1 Venmo. On behalf of Brown and Black Unity, the referendum has voted and we would like to trade the guest for a plate of Sticky's chicken fingers. I don't know what the fuck Chickies is, but I hope it's fire. Dub is in the chat to you, Ivan. Dub is in the chat to you. I appreciate your support. So I just wanted to remind you that based off everything that you were saying, it sounds like you were benefiting from. Where'd he go?
That's what he do.
Where'd he go?
are you running? Why are you running?
Anywho's, another thing recalled here is
pistachio,
nut butter, green powder supplements. Shit, I bought one the other day too. Jalapeno containing dips, salsa and guacamole products, salmonella. Soup kits, listeria. Salad dressings, salmonella. Salmonella, fuck. Granola, salmonella. Dog food, salmonella. Jalapeno peppers, salmonella. Pizza cheese bread products, salmonella. This was July. Dried herring fish, botulism, salmonella. Requesón cheese, listeria. This was July. Soft ricotta cheese, listeria, July. Infant formula, botulism risk. Hold please.
And what was the first one, Hector?
The very first one on the list, which we kind of veered off when teacher came up, was frozen blueberries. But the one I just started off with is pistachio. Give me a second.
I just wanted to get you to say it, and I got it.
Fuck you.
It wasn't bad.
botulism,
Okay. Botulism, I got it. Botulism, I got it. Hold, please. What's this person loading up?
Kind of say with a bougie twang to it.
Red Guardian, did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did not, and if you want to move along because you're only looking for ops, I totally get it, but I want the opportunity, if you'll allow me, to speak on behalf of veterans issues.
What do you got?
So, I am happy to report. I was glad to hear the news this morning that the Abraham Lincoln is finally on its way home. It definitely took too long for us to get those boys out of that mess. But all of the reports, and especially the way the DOD and White House have responded to those reports, has made me feel a lot of certain ways about the way veterans and military service members have been treated, not just by this administration, because obviously there's a lot of things that I can say that point specifically at failures in this administration. But I think that it's time to start having the conversation about the social contract that military and service members signed with the American people, and the fact that that social contract is being failed by the people, not just the administration. Veterans have been slipping through the cracks for decades across many administrations, across different parties. This is nothing new. 17 and a half veterans end their lives every day. 61% of those that do not have health care in the last year of their lives. This is a failure. This is not adequate care for the people who signed up to put their lives, their bodies on the line, regardless of politics. It is time for the American people to start showing that they give a fuck about veterans, and by which I mean it's time to centralize veterans and service members in these conversations. Because when shit like this comes up, it just disappears in the news cycle. Yes, the Abraham Lincoln is coming home. Yes, the George Washington just replaced them. But that doesn't mean we need to stop talking about how vets and military members are not being taken care of. So that is what I'm here to speak on. I mean, if you got any questions, comments, or concerns you want to share with me, but like I said, not a Trump supporter, but the conversation about vets needs to change, and I'm here to start changing it.
Well, I think I would make the argument that, I mean, ultimately, I think a lot of people, like average people who haven't served, may have some form of, I guess, ignorance when it comes to veterans care and advocacy, 6,000%. But when it comes to getting the right care, appropriate care to veterans, it's going to start with the government. It's going to start with the people that we elect. So yes. I understand what you're saying about people, but I would specify.
But we're not going to get those people elected. We're not going to get the right people elected if the people don't care about getting the right people elected. And it's not just about Democrats and Republicans. I want to ask candidates, what are you doing for our veterans? I don't want to ask candidates, what are you doing to fight against Trump?
Certainly. I think that, I don't know, to my knowledge, for the most part, a large portion of the candidates almost don't even bother to talk about anything without mentioning veterans specifically. Granted, some of it may be lip service, but I'm here in Texas.
That is kind of what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
The lip service isn't enough for me anymore.
6,000%.
Because that lip service is us being spent as tokens.
I don't disagree with that. I'm here in the state of Texas, where we're ranked to be the best state for veterans care, but of course we still have our shortfalls. So I'm more so speaking from, and I'm not a veteran, I'm speaking on behalf of the veterans. I know, I guess, a privileged position of like Texas at least does more. So I think we can start with some of that. But no, I don't disagree with anything you just said. Not a single damn thing.
Well, I appreciate the opportunity to share then, and I'll let you get back to talking with the trash.
Appreciate you coming up, man.
All right, take care.
No, he's right.
You.
I mean,
Thank
he's right. He's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. I can sit here.
He came up on mine the other day and said the same thing. I agree.
Yeah, I can nitpick the failures of this administration specifically all day, every day. But every single one, there's always something that they could do better. I don't necessarily disagree with that. But literally, the best we can do is we can look on behalf of the candidates that would have a record of actually being honest about their care for veterans and everything else. Because veterans care is also veterans care for their families. It's in creating and curating an environment that would be healthy for people that are abroad as well. So, no. Yeah, sure. W's in the chat to Dean for the $2 Venmo from a loyal mod who definitely follows all the rules.
Love you, Dean.
Now I don't trust you. Now I don't trust you. I don't know. That was fishy how you said that. I don't think you followed the rules. W's in the chat to you. You mentioned Medicare for all. This would include veterans, no? 6,000%. Well, he didn't vote for Trump, to be fair. But yeah, 6,000%. 6,000%. 6,000%. All right. So where are we at on this list? And then we're going to wrap up here. Multiple cheese varieties, listeria, cotton cheese, and cottage cheese. Cotton cheese is fucking crazy. Cottage cheese and ricotta products. Listeria, organic moringa capsules and powder, salmonella, smoked whole herring, botulism risk, enoki mushrooms, listeria, Parmesan ranch dressing, salmonella, cheese and garlic croutons, salmonella, tahina, I guess a fish? Is tahina a fish? I read tahini for a second. Oh, I did miss these two super chats here. W's in the chat to Criven for the $2 super chat. How much of that came from Taylor Farms? That's a great question. I would have to do a deeper dive on that one. It's a sauce? Okay, bet. Thank you so much for that. And W's in the chat to Wesley for the $2 super chat from a loyal mod who doesn't follow on the rules. See, I trust Wesley because he's honest. Tahini is a sesame paste. Is tahina a brand of the paste? I mean, that sounds about right. Hold, please. Wait a minute. Oh, you can do both ways, actually. This is something I knew. I didn't know, excuse me. This is something I did not know until today. It goes both ways, actually. Tahina, or also spelled tahini. Oh, shit. Okay. So we are talking about the same thing. See, this is what I like about what we do here. I be learning shit. On the fly. This is dope. Okay, cool. Tahina or tahini? Bet.
Just in case anybody was waiting for me to say something when he said both ways, it was just too easy, guys. It was too easy.
Specialty beverages, salmonella. What does that mean? That's fucking vague. Multiple green superfood supplements, salmonella. Powdered beverage mixes, salmonella. Infant formula, bacillus cereus toxin contamination. Potato chips, salmonella. Pork rinds and seasoning products, salmonella. This is not the fearmonger, by the way. This happens every year, but I just felt the need to read them out. Did I say pork rinds and seasoning products? Yeah. Snack mixes, salmonella. Sour cream and onion cheese curds, salmonella. Flavored popcorn seasoning, salmonella. Coleslaw products, microorganism growth risk. Pita chips, salmonella. Chocolate bars, salmonella. White cheddar seasoning, salmonella. Kippered herring, botulism. Peeled garlic, botulism. Raw milk cheddar cheese, E. coli, brain tonic supplements, botulism. Dried croaker fish, risk of harmful bacteria and toxins. Salmon products, Listeria cream cheese and tofu spreads, Listeria chicken dog treats, salmonella, yellowfin tuna, Clostridium botulinum, organic chia seeds. Fuck! I blend up chia in my thing for digestion and protein. This was back in February. Green food supplements, salmonella, tamales, listeria, shrimp paste, lead contamination, chocolate bars, salmonella, sea moss gel. No! Not my sea moss. Not my sea moss. Botulism. And then cheese products again, potential listeria. 20 of these items came from Taylor Farms. Thank you so much, Alan, for that. So, eat at your own risk. Eat at your own risk. That's all I can tell you. These aren't all active warnings. Yeah. Now, some of these go as far back as January. This one's from March. This one from February. But I don't think these are expired to my knowledge. I don't think these are expired to my knowledge. So, you know, I will say this. Out of all the things we read on this list, do you want to know what's not on recall right now? Boba. That's correct.
Hey, links in the link in bio, y'all, for his boba farm.
Boba is not on the list. So you know what that means. That means I'm about to end this live. And I'm about to go get me a creme brulee dirty boba.
Oh, I haven't heard of that one yet.
If any of you guys happen to be in the Texas region, in the Dallas region, Feng Cha, that's my boba spot right now. Feng Cha, go on get you a creme brulee boba latte.
You know what else wasn't on the list? Ginger.
Ooh.
True.
Get your ginger shots, y'all. Get your ginger shots.
I
Get your
would've
ginger
burned
shots,
this one
y'all.
up and down if ginger was on there. Okay.
That would have hurt my feelings. I ain't gonna lie. The sea moss is killing me though.
The sea moss does hurt, but I would also the chia pet. That's the chia pets. The chia seeds are what hurts me because I put them in my smoothie all the time.
Me too.
But I would like to clear my name. Chat. Dominican mod is an inside joke. I am not Dominican. Erica started that rumor. For some reason, ops like calling me Dominicana. But I just wanted to clear my name. That's all. I am blackity black, and black and proud. And yeah, all right. Bye, y'all.
Shauna's black for the record. Shauna is black for the record. Not just black, but blackity black. Negros black. Negros black. With that being said, that's funny because I can also get me a ginger boba. No, I'm craving the creme brulee dirty boba. So it's like it has like a mix and has like a drizzle of a creme brulee drizzle all throughout it, and then on the top they have the sea foam that's kind of like fired, burned, like how a creme brulee would be. Or sometimes I'll get it with a taro foam or a sea salt foam. It's really good. It's really good. What makes it dirty? I don't know, nigga. It's good. I don't know. It's good. W to the chat to Dean for the $1 Venmo. Well, my attempt to kiss the ring failed. You ever had somebody come up to you and like they were doing too much kiss ass? I don't trust kiss asses. I just want to let y'all know. I don't trust kiss asses. That's like people, you like my followers. You guys can like me. But if you like me too much, I don't trust you. I don't know if that makes any fucking sense. If you like me too much, I don't trust you. Because if you like me too much, that means you would let shit slide. You would let shit slide. I don't trust people like that. How many times do you have to go over this? If you're the type of person not to call your friends out, you're not a real friend. Okay? I appreciate you guys because y'all correct me when I make my mistakes. right? Yo, watch out. That's cool. That's dope. I do not like yes men. Fuck yes men. If you're a yes man, you're not a true friend. You're not a true shit. We don't fuck with yes men over here. All right. If I said something you didn't like,
thank you.
yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Red, thank you for the $2.69. And love you, my love. Thank you so much. I love you too, Red.
W's in the chat to you. W's in the chat to you. W's in the chat to Dean once again for the $1 Venmo. You're on to my sarcasm. Of course, Dean. Of course. You're still on the watch list, by the way. Anyways, who's live? Who are we gonna raid? Who are we going to raid? So on YouTube, Matt has one scheduled. Or this for tomorrow? No one's live right now that I can send y'all to raid on YouTube. So, YouTubers, you guys go wherever the fuck you want. How about that? You guys go wherever the fuck you want, YouTube. TikTok, stick around. We're going to find out who you guys are going to raid. And on that note, I bid y'all adieu. Shout out to the YouTubers. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscriptions, your super chats, super stickers, and your memberships. It all helps us do what we do here on a daily basis. Shout out to some of the hardest working mods on the platform, watching out for the things that I do not. I will catch y'all for tomorrow's stream at 3 p.m. CST. Not to mention, I kind of did a quick overview of the comments over here. I cannot believe they're literally down here arguing with you guys. Fucking weaklings. All right, guys. YouTube, I will catch y'all tomorrow, and good night.